Hello and welcome to the Pen and Paper Pod. Gentlemen, how are you doing? Are you ready for the Wendigo?
No.
That was like really succinct. That was a really succinct no, I'm not ready for the Wendigo. Okay, cool. Hello and welcome to the Pen and Paper Pod. I'm joined here with Edwin Reyes playing the Worm, formerly known as Chuck Angus.
Why you gotta remind people I'm a lowly worm?
Because you're a loser. No, I'm just kidding. I love you so much.
I'm a loser.
Trevor Flynn playing Scree the Kenku Rogue.
Yo, what
and up? Ashe Fallbright the Sorcerer with a dark past.
Hello.
They'll give anyone a dark past these days. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, so generic.
You say he has a dark past, but like we don't know that. We just know
I don't
he's a
think.
pervert.
Is he a pervert?
I mean, he was arrested for crimes most perverted.
Okay, as was Scree. I don't know.
So were we all.
I was not, sir. I was arrested for good old-fashioned murder.
I feel like you bring this up every time.
All right. Thanks for tuning in. If you want to help us, please go ahead and head on over to social media. We are at Pen and Paper Pod on Facebook and Twitter. Doing really good things on Twitter. Really join the TTRPG community over there. They're really great podcasts and they're really good at promoting us. Really love them. Thank you, Relic Podcast. You guys are awesome. Want to say a couple other shout outs. We'll save them for the end of the shows. But
I never had so many notifications.
I know you got you like one of those TTRPG posts, and man, Twitter's just blowing up. So go head over there and check that out. We really appreciate that. We want to get a nice chat feed going, and if we get our numbers up so we can start doing chat giveaways. So stay tuned for that. Also, you want to? Oh, yeah. We're gonna do some swag. I'm going to make some Pen and Paper Pod swag. Like I did not.
We're gonna get swag.
I did not commission. Yeah, of course. If I'm gonna make swag, you'll get free swag, guys. Don't worry.
I will. If it's a mug, I will drink out of it on air.
One of these times, I'm going to say you're able to give up your advantage at the start to get a free mug, because I'm just saying. I did not commission this beautiful, like, sorceress man. That's technically the DM who some have suggested looks like me, except he doesn't because he's beautiful. But like the point is, I didn't. I'm in my own way. Yes, I know. Anyways, head on over there and check that out. So I want to just get those numbers up so we can have some good comments going and get some good things going, and we don't have to send our girlfriends over there to chat, which we mostly get Trevor's girlfriend there because my girlfriend is downstairs reading a book.
Fiance.
Both of us have fiancés. How the fuck did that happen? Jesus Christ. Also, you want to catch up with the Pen and Paper Pod?
We both got very lucky. Yeah.
Also, you want to catch up with the Pen and Paper Pod history? You can watch our previous cast of Villains season here on the Twitch channel, and you can, of course, be able to catch up with our COVID special called Pandemic and Waterdeep being released and remastered now on our podcast feed. And while you check out our podcast, make sure to like and subscribe. Oh, wait, that's YouTube. Give us on iTunes some reviews. It helps us go up the charts. We don't know why, but it really helps. That's the purple icon over there. We don't care what you say, but give us 5 stars. It helps us go up in the charts and grows the community, so that is a bunch of help, and thank you so much. We're gonna go ahead and begin recap. Gentlemen, are you ready to answer some questions for advantage? As I've already sustained, Tanner has advantage and has chosen to retain his advantage from last time. So the questions this week, there'll be 3 questions that'll be available for Chuck and Trevor. Are you guys ready?
Sure.
Yes.
Okay. Our villains, Scree, Chuck, and Ashe, having been coerced at Slug Point into joining the Demon Army Remnant Knights, as they named it, or Dark, have been tasked with a mission to forge an alliance with the Northern Orc clans and to retrieve a relic of the Demon King, whose name is Scree or Chuck.
Oh, dude. Bargula.
Okay, that's one for Trevor. You got 2. It's the fast money round, Ed. You got 2 chances here to get advantage, but Scree now has advantage.
All right, so Scree should shut
King
up.
Bargul, from their leader. He wanted to make. They wanted to make an alliance with the head of the Northern Orc tribe, whose name is. Oh, come on!
That guy.
That was pretty bad. Okay, it's Halfdan. So don't worry.
Halfdan, I was right.
That guy. Okay, cool. You in the neighborhood.
That's how I say Halfdan in like. Edwinish.
Our villains smoothly infiltrated the Great Northern Ranging and attended a tournament held in the honor of the Dragoon and his bride to be Lord Vassler's daughter, who's the bride to be. They then assisted fleeing orcs to escape, running afoul of the Wendigo, escaping only because their new ally, whose name is Yeah, he gets advantage. Well done indeed.
We literally discussed that right before.
I mean, that was like the savior ass one. So there you go. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Ureg sacrificed himself to allow them to leave. They fled to Jotun, where they met Halfdan, agreed upon terms, and then helped stop Red Jack from convincing the giants to sacrifice the orcs to the old gods, who Halfdan had displeased by banishing the previous Grimshock, who had secretly worshipped the old gods instead of Grumman, the orc god of courage. They then proceeded to have trial by combat between Huck and Angus and a giant frost giant, whose name is escaping me, which I guess I lose disadvantage. I don't know. That's a thing that could happen. All right. I will roll one roll tonight as a DM with disadvantage. That's what I will do. That's how that works. Anyways, if I forget a name, you catch me on it. Anyways, they then proceeded to combat. Chuck quaffed a potion of giant size, grew into a giant, and then wielded his massive axe to cleave the giant apart. But unfortunately, Red Jack cast a spell to turn him into a giant zombie, and he'd fight evermore, except that Scree, in a well-placed moment, was able to counterspell Red Jack, causing the giant to fall to pieces.
Wait, who counterspelled?
No, Ashe counterspelled. I did an ice slick.
Yeah, you did an ice slick, and Ashe managed to counterspell Red Jack, causing the giant to fall to pieces. Sorry, Ashe, my bad. That was your call.
Sorry, take away his thunder.
Yeah, I did do that. I'm so sorry. Anyways, yeah, he managed to counter.
I mean, it's acceptable that you got confused because the ice slick was pretty important. That was pretty pivotal. that ice slick.
It was crucial. Crucial.
It's very smooth.
Okay. Anyways, you managed to counterspell the spell, causing you counterspell the spell. Anyways, you managed to counterspell him, causing the giant to fall apart and assume dead. The king of the giants, whose name is the Jarl. Sorry, that's his name. Dramatic persona, which I have his name here. Jarl Iceheart was applauded your victory and agreed to one last battle with the orcs. One last battle with the orcs, his allies, to attempt to bring down the ship if you guys could go and stop the Wendigo. Then Halfdan agreed to lend you guys use of his manticores, and Aureg, your ever faithful attendant, now wields Hearthbreaker over one shoulder, and you guys are proceeding out of the way. You have your 4 manticores: Zeech, Deb, Carl, Quarl, and Gerd.
I can't believe you didn't make that a question. I had all of those names.
You had all of those names. Dude, those are too hard. I did not know. They're also written in chat still. Like, they're also right here in chat. Why did we name one Gerd?
I don't know, but I like it.
I can always tell when we're more drunk at the end of the night. You know what I mean? like we should never name something at the end of a session. We should always name something at the beginning if we have to.
No, but then we would lose the magic of gears.
Is there magic to that? All right, I just want to show a couple of things. So. There's the ice caverns. Of course, you guys are in Jotun. Jotun is a massive, you stand now in the ice caverns of Jotun, a massive mountainous iceberg. That core is hollow. You can see above you blue light filtering down through the ice. There's kind of like an iceberg effect that happens where like light hits the outside of it and filters through, kind of gives a natural daylight, like a daylight balanced light inside the cave. In the bottom, you see that there's these kind of this great lake that is frozen over. These ships have actually been cracked. Like a bunch of giant ships have been cracked in the middle of the lakes. The ships are actually like Viking style ships that the frost giants would range down south to attack various villages and bring back wealth. As you guys can see, hold on. They also I'm just saying, yeah. So there's all these various ships in the harbor that have been frozen over or pulled up on land. From a distance, the village surrounding the lake kind of looks like just a basic small tattered village a little bit. But as you get close, you can tell that the wood planks have actually been made out of massive redwoods from the northern forests. So it actually just looks like basically like a plain small village, except as you approach it, you realize that all of the huts are just like small huts for giants. So like as you go into these massive structures. Yeah, and so you guys are like inside one of the huts that's been set aside for the entire orc encampment, and you guys are outside now, and you're at the pins with the thing, and you are talking to Halfdan, who is this mighty handsome orc gentleman.
He's so
and he's just he's just there. He's in his kind of his ceremonial robes. He's definitely has like a warrior's armor. He's a half orc, unlike most of the orcs, and it's definitely never been mentioned in this time of crisis. It's definitely clear that the orcs trust him, and it's weird that that's never been a thing that's kind of mentioned. I don't know why I keep mentioning it myself, but anyways, the point is that he seems to be a strong leader that the people trust, and beside him is of course his Yasha and the Grimshock Jr. Is there anything we can do to help you before you go?
God, I don't know.
We
Is
need,
there?
we need fire things or like things that can start.
Oh, yeah, I asked for Molotov cocktails when I first got here.
Yeah.
We can probably provide you a couple ale things of ale or high proof spirits. That could be doable. You should know though that the Temple of Grumman is located in the death zone on the mountain, so there'll be low oxygen, so fires probably won't burn as brightly. You should probably rely on magical fire as the such from a Hearthbreaker.
Is
Sucks.
Death Zone, that's just what the locals call it?
No, that's an actual
or,
technical mountain climbing term. That means the death zone is once you have entered the death zone in a mountain, it's a low oxygen point. And I will get to the mechanic when we approach the death zone. I'll get to the mechanics of how the death zone are going to work in this game. But technically, once you are inside the death zone, you cannot survive inside there for a long period of time. So you have to just sort of like kind of think about how you're going to go about it. Yeah. So think of high altitude oxygen, like, you know, you don't have oxygen because that's not how.
Didn't we have something providing us with oxygen?
I don't think so.
Just the air.
Just the
I
air?
don't think I gave you. I think I didn't. I specifically didn't give you anything to breathe underwater. I'm pretty sure. Am I wrong?
I don't have anything.
Think anything.
I may have gave you something with the shark. I don't remember that.
That's what I'm trying to think. I think so. That's.
It'd be in your inventory.
Let me check my inventory. For some reason, I have a vague memory of having something that allows.
Studded
us
leather,
to-
great sword, great axe, hearthbreaker. Well, technically you don't have hearthbreaker, but leave them in there because you know. Wow. Okay. No. Ashe has all the inventory. Yeah. Water.
Check inside the bag.
Water skin, tinderbox, soap, rope, hempen, playing cards, mirror steel, mess kit, ink pen, ink, disguise kit. No, he doesn't have anything, dude. I don't remember anything. I could be wrong. If you,
What was in the bag of holding?
yeah.
I'm not sure. I do know that we did. I think we might have just like held our breath and swam for the shark. I don't think we.
I don't think I gave you anything. Yeah.
Just, yes.
Okay. Anyways. Yeah. You got.
So, Sir Halfdan, anything you know about the Wendigo that you would like to share with us before we risk our lives to slay it?
You should know that his ice generally is. To kill him, you'll need to be using magical objects or magical attacks. I know that your wizard has magical abilities, and I've given you the hammer, but
Right. You know what? I think you mentioned this before previously. I'm sorry to
no,
make you
it's
repeat
completely,
yourself,
it's
but I'm
completely
sure you're
fine.
used to it.
Let me show you as well. And he
Actually, I guess I might as well try to pick up the Hearthbreaker again.
or
right
Egg is
now.
carrying it right now. You'll have to ask to take it from him.
And you have to make I
I
Yeah,
know.
to listen to.
I'll be like, hey, Org, it's I feel more confident now. Let me try again.
Okay. Make a wisdom saving throw. God, you cannot roll wisdom for shit.
No, I'm gonna use my advantage.
You're gonna use
I fucking
advantage
need this-
now. Okay, go ahead.
I need this hammer.
Let me just double check. What's Heartsbreaker's thing? I think I did
Sure, it's more than
DC
12.
14. Sorry.
Yeah.
Womp.
Womp womp.
Oreg takes it back, and he's just like, Jesus, man.
Embarrassing
I swore I'm not a loser.
You got that loser heart left in you. I don't know. Oreg is more like, Oreg. What was Oreg like? Oreg was like this. Yeah. That's the loser heart talking. Arag. Sorry, it's Arag. Your egg died.
grief.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So he's like, anything else? You could ask the Jarl for help as well if he's willing to give you anything.
Sounds like a good idea.
Do you guys need armor?
And he's gonna grab that. He's gonna draw out a silver stake and toss it to Scree. He's like, take this. That'll do damage.
Right.
It's just essentially does a knife damage, but it's it'll affect the Wendigo.
Doesn't Scree already have like a silver dagger?
Yeah.
I think I gave it to him last time. It's the same thing.
I think this is
I'm recapping.
Yeah.
Sorry, a little bit. Sorry, guys. I just
because
it's been 2 weeks. I'm just reestablishing that I'm giving you silvered weapons so that you can like do damage.
Now, how magical do these objects need to be to do damage? Because like if we like spray some holy water on some arrows,
holy water will do damage to it, but the holy water itself touching him will do damage, not holy water on the weapon.
We do know that fire will burn off his armor and that he has restorative powers. Those are the two things I know that we know. Aside from what Halfdan just said.
And
which we're going to have some alcohol and Ashe's fire spell. So I guess, Chuck, you and I can toss some bottles together.
But they brought up the issue of oxygen.
Yeah, that fire is not going to burn.
Let me go ahead and explain. Fire will burn fine. It's just the bigger thing that's going to happen is that once you guys are in the death zone, you're going to, I will explain it when you get there, but like inside the death zone, you're going to have make constitution saves at the top of every hour. What happens is that if you fail the constitution save, you'll take a level of exhaustion. But the save is easy because the save is a DC 10. You just had to pass a DC 10 Constitution save to not take a level of exhaustion. But what'll happen is that every time you take a point of freezing, which is to say that, like, let's say that something happens and you get a little bit colder, or like a trap triggers or something happens like along those lines, you add every time we take a point of freezing, you're going to add 1 to that Constitution save. You're also going to, when you're in combat, because you're moving around a lot quicker and doing exercise and stuff like that, you'll have to make the save more often during combat. So the idea is that once at the top of every hour, you have to make the Constitution save, or every 5 rounds in combat, you need to make the Constitution save. Understood?
Yes.
When does the freezing kick in?
You'll take points of freezing. That'll be context. So either the Wendigo will do attacks to you, or something in the temple will do attacks to you. That's yet to be seen.
That raises the con save. That makes sense. Yeah.
Do they have any spells or trinkets to give us protection from freezing?
Nothing that we can't spare, unfortunately.
Yeah, he's being too nice to let us know about the freezing beforehand.
I legitimately gave you my fucking Hearthbreaker, and you guys couldn't wield it. So there's very little else here to give, man. I got gotta go find another magical weapon to lead my people to victory. So chill, okay? I helped.
We're sure you'll
go ask the Jarl. We'll meet you at the top of the mountain as soon as I'm able to muster troops, but I hope by dawn you will have killed him.
Word.
Sounds good to us,
okay,
sir.
He marches away, and the Grimshock nods at you. Yasha kind of goes up to Areg and kind of straightens his lapels, and he's just he doesn't have lapels. He's got I guess like a fur bandolier. It's like a wiki style bandolier, and she just sort of straightens it because he doesn't have lapels. I don't know why an orc would have lapels. That's such a weird statement. Sorry.
He has little skin tags that are like lapels that she just fiddles with.
His nipples. She just grabs his nipples and twists. That's way worse. Anyways,
it's an orc tradition.
Yeah. And he tries to come up and grab everybody's nipples, and you're like, no, don't do it. Anyways, yeah. What do you guys want to do?
I guess we make our way
to the Jarl.
Yeah.
You want to check with the Jarl first before we leave?
Yeah. So everybody's saying that. Let's go ahead. As you guys head on over to the Jarl, you can see that there's a hubbub, and the Frost Giants seem to actually be in a better mood because they're all getting revved up for combat. It's been unpopular hiding in this mountain, so they actually seem now that there's a fucking plan that they're actually in a good fucking spirits, and they're cracking open casks of frost giant liquor, which you're not exactly sure what it's made of because you can't imagine what's large enough for them to cultivate to make into liquor. But there they are. You come upon Jarl Iceheart near his throne, and he's listening to two advisors talking into both ears. And he stops when you guys approach, and he says, "Chuck Angus, your victory was great today. I see that you have shrunk back down to your regular size."
It's gonna make it easier to go. It's gonna make it easier to travel.
Understood. It can be often difficult to be a giant in this world. We will not forget.
But it was dope.
What was that?
Being huge was dope. It was very great.
I appreciate that. I do indeed enjoy being dope. You've come to ask something.
What did we go to?
I want to check and see if you had anything to help us.
Yeah, we're about to go head into battle. We're wondering if there was any, I don't know, assistance you could provide.
Not that I can spare from my warriors. You, of course, have rights to anything that was owned by Bjorn.
Oh, what did he get? Like a TV, a fridge?
He mostly had giant axes that I don't know will be of much of use to you now.
Collector.
What were they made of?
Iron.
That's all?
Or I suppose, I don't know, like wood and iron, maybe. He had most of his wealth. He kept in. He had like a fancy shiny tooth in his mouth.
What was inside that shiny fancy?
I believe he had a diamond tooth.
Could we use a big ass diamond guy?
And that's ours now?
I mean, you just got to get it out of his mouth.
Chill, let's get that shit.
We can go look at that. Did he have like a flask or anything? I'm curious about your giant ale.
It's not really ale. It's more, fermented mountain goat stuff. That's descriptive. They have giant goats that you'll have noticed around the village, and they ferment the milk from the goats.
So it's like wine, but milky.
No, it is nothing like wine.
Delicious. Yeah. All right, let's go check out that.
I'll pass you a horn after you win the battle, but I think you should keep your head about you today.
I'll take 2 horns later.
Perfect.
Any other advice for defeating this Wendigo that's plagued your people? Any reason y'all haven't attempted it? I mean, y'all are so big.
We have not been able to corner the Wendigo, and unfortunately, giants don't make very good climbers, as we require a great deal of oxygen, and past the death zone on the mountain, we faded even faster than the little folk.
I guess size isn't always what matters.
Sure.
It's a weird place to go with that. Okay. Shall we head out?
Thanks, Megan. I appreciate it. I am fishing for compliments. Okay, yeah. So Megan's here, Trevor. I'm very excited. Make Chuck back into a worm. Less oxygen consumption. Okay, cool. All right.
I mean
I can't dispel that magic.
God, let's.
I mean, he could put me. If we take my worm and put it into one of these frost giants, I'm a giant fucking frost giant.
That's inaccurate. You are not a loser if you are a frost giant. That's just how that works.
What if we put my worm ass in the Wendigo?
Okay, well, we'll cross that fucking bridge when we get there.
Big brain.
Look at the big brain here. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. You guys, what do you guys want to do?
I guess we're ready to head out. I mean, we're gonna wait a night, or
no? He's telling you to go now.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's not.
Have you guys? You guys want to go check out the mouth?
Yeah, let's go check out that diamond tube.
Yeah. So he got carved up pretty bad because he kind of like rotted as whatever the spell Red Jack was using on him kind of rotted him from the inside. But the head is pretty in place, and it's kind of like clenched tight in rigor mortis, like the mouth is. You're able to peel the lips back, and you can see his front left incisor is made of diamond, and it's a fist-sized
Would rigor
diamond.
mortis stand that hard if I decapitated him?
I don't know. Megan, would rigor mortis set in that hard if we decapitated a man?
Like, would his skull...
No, yeah, I think it's clenches shut, yeah.
Yes.
Yes, that's what she said. Yes, that's the answer is yes. It's rigor mortis. It's his shut. It's also been several hours now.
Alright, so it's a giant ass diamond in a rotting gum area.
Well, it's in his mouth. Yeah, he's got a couple of missing teeth, but around it he has all these teeth, and he's got like one giant diamond tooth. The diamond is shaped like a diamond, it's shaped like a tooth, and it's just like pushed into his gums.
I guess since this is tooth, it's as big as us. Like, what's the size proportion to this?
Yeah, his face is as big as you guys.
So this tooth is like a handbag.
No, it's like a fist. Like it's like the whole diamond is like a clenched fist. You could totally use it to cast a revive spell.
Well, we don't have.
Yeah, you do. You have a spell scroll.
I know.
You have a spell scroll, but you had to use your diamond for that spell scroll on a different spell because Chuck Angus.
All right, so I'm gonna try and just
hey,
yank that tooth out.
LA Cozy, let's go, Ashe. Is that you? That's you, isn't it? Is that not you?
No,
that's nice. That's sweet. Okay.
I mean, Ashe is the MVP, but yeah, I'm gonna try and just like yank out his tooth because revive would be sweet.
All right, go ahead.
Strength check?
Yeah, if you just want to try to beat the thing out of you. It's not me. Yeah, you're able to push the lip back, and you see Chuck Angus dive into this mouth, and you see like a lot of slippery noises as he messes around with this dude's gum, and he's just like, he does not have a degree in dentistry. He's just sort of like knocking at it, trying to peel back the gums, and after a minute he steps back, and he's just covered in giant spit. Dead giant spit, and this guy has some serious halitosis going on.
Laughing his face. You look like a fool.
Oh man, I don't want to give up on this tooth though. It's a diamond. Diamonds are really useful.
Have you tried a more delicate touch, maybe?
What do you suggest?
I don't know. Like, it's connected to a tooth, right? So let's just jam things into the gum, and then pop. Try it out.
What do you suggest we jam in there, sir?
Thieves' tools? Anything? I mean,
we do own a lot of axes.
Yeah, leverage it out. Okay.
From this guy. Yeah.
All right, let's try and leverage out with, I guess, my great
right.
axe.
You stab the axe into the gum, and you're able to push on the handle down with the added I guess momentum. What is it? It's like added force from the lever. You're able to make the strength check with advantage. Yep, tooth pops right out as well with a little good chunk of bloody gum.
Shiny.
I knew I'd get it.
How's it done?
All right, cool. We got a diamond.
You got a diamond with a large amount of gum on it.
What can we do with this gum?
Very hard to rub off. It's like really up in there.
Can I precipitation it away and make it clean and tidy?
Yeah, sure. Why not? I regret it though. I really wanted you to have to put that in the bag of holding.
No, we might not get it back. You might grow a taste for it.
Oh, it's like a tumor. We'll just grow another
giant. No, I'm just kidding. All right. Yeah. So you guys put that in the bag of holding. What else you guys want to do? Are you guys ready to depart?
I think so.
Yeah.
Oreg is following you guys around, by the way, with the hammer.
I gotta.
That getting heavy there, Yoreg?
My bravery knows no bounds.
I thought it was your wisdom.
Bravery is wisdom.
Oh, okay.
Dude, so
Whatever you say.
I know.
Buddy.
I just made that fucking shit up.
Scree, do you want to try and pick up this fucking hammer?
I'm good.
I don't know that Scree can even wield a two-handed melee.
It's not really in my wheelhouse.
It's definitely not Scree. You can't stab somebody in the back with a hammer, so you know. Actually.
Yeah, whatever metal block you have with the hammer is your business, Chuck. Don't put that shit on me.
I can perform.
Alrighty. So you guys approach the Manticores, Zeech, Deb, Carl, Quarl, and Geared. You guys have personal preferences? You want to talk to these guys? How do you want to begin?
I'll approach Geared.
Hello, Minotaur.
Hi, Geared.
You sound unexcited to fly in my greatness.
No, flying's gonna be cool and all, but like, I'm having trouble lifting this hammer and it's really bumming me out.
Hearthbreaker is difficult even for Halfdan to wield. There is no shame. I mean, maybe a little bit of shame because it's, a measure of your courage, and Oreg is clearly more courageous than you will ever be.
I mean, I don't think so, but I mean, I can't hold the hammer, so I guess.
Truly, it was brave of you to challenge the Frost Giant. It was good combat, but I suppose you must have known in your heart you would win, as it did not require courage to face him.
No, he just kind of pissed me off, so I said okay.
Oh, what do you mean?
I mean, I didn't mean to like challenge him to a fight, but he wants to fight.
Yeah, no, he's a fucking asshole. I don't disagree with that at all.
It wasn't really bravery. It was just, what needed to be
You
done.
were angry. It's understandable. Bravery doesn't come into anger. You will find your courage before this is over, or we will all die.
Yeah, we're not gonna die, so I'll make it happen.
Mount up then, sir, and let's see how good you fly.
Hells yeah! Jump up and
The other
up.
Manticores look at you.
I will walk up to Deb and incline my head in a respectful half bow and say, can't wait to get up in the air with you. You ready to do some Wendigo hunting?
He just like stares at you stone-faced. He's just like,
not much of a talker. That's fine. I do plenty of the time. I do lots of talking myself all the time. So I'm quite a chatterbox. So we'll get along fine. You don't have to do any of the talking. I'll do all the talking. How's that sound? Sound good? All right, great. I can't wait to fly. It's been a long time dreaming of mine to fly. I can't wait.
you seem overly excited.
And you're just taking those wings for granted, man.
Maybe. We shall see. Mount up, bird person. Sorry, I can't say bird person. Legally distinct.
Megan's disappointed now because Deb doesn't sound like an old South pancake house waitress.
Well, I'll be damned. Let's just mount up there, Scree. I was actually saving that for Ashe, so I'm glad that me and Megan are on the same fucking vibe.
That's why I picked Deb.
You just expected? Well, Deb needs a little bit more twang. All right, fine. Deb sounds well.
No, it's fine. Deb can be.
No.
This is the end of her shit.
This is D&D. This D&D is a group experience where we make decisions together. And clearly I have been overruled. If Deb doesn't sound like an old South pancake house waitress, I'm disappointed. Or no talking. Lol. Deb needs a chill check. God damn it. Okay. Perfect. The typing was late. Thank you. All right, here we go. Well, I'll be damned there, mister. Why don't you just climb up on my back and we'll ride the airwaves?
Boy, howdy.
Come on up now, partner. You all are gonna live to regret this decision.
This is the kind of hospitality in the air that I've always dreamed of.
Yes, sir. I got a free coffee and pancakes back there. I regret nothing. Thanks, Megan. All right. So Trevor is mounted up on the back of Deb. Chuck's on Geared. There are 3 manticores left. I don't know why we made so many manticore names, but we made now there are like, you know, Oreg, it'll pick last. But of course, who do you want, Tanner? We have Carl, Quarrel, and Zeech.
All right. I'm going to walk up to Carl.
Gotcha.
And say, all right, Minotaur, I don't like this, and I don't like you, and you don't like me. Let's just get this over with as soon as we can.
Jesus. Are you serious, man?
I start walking up.
You gonna fly with
I
that?
thought I was I was like I was just like prepared to like have a good time with you, man. And I did not come out here to get hurt by you. Seriously?
Listen, Carl, we didn't come here to
It's
do
Quarrel.
no, there's a Carl.
Yeah, Quarrel is over there. He's my half brother.
Yeah.
Wait. What happened to Zeke?
There's 5. We made too many manticores because we're idiots.
Carl, I know we're going into the lion's den on this one, pun intended. But you
What
need
pun?
Manicore. But you need to get your act together. Let me mount you.
Okay, well, don't fucking you could just. There's not like a good like fucking noun for I don't know like adjective for what we're gonna do together, but like maybe just like use it in a less sexual way. I don't love it. I don't roll that way.
We're just talking about sex right now.
I don't know. You're just making me super uncomfortable, man. I'm just saying, like you're like rolling up here, hurting my feeling.
I'm gonna start.
You're just what the fuck, man? That's my personal space. Get off me!
No.
Why?
Carl, just listen. We're gonna kill the window.
I am going to stab you with my spines. Okay, make an animal handling roll.
Is Carl gonna fly away and you're gonna have to try with another one? We have an extra mana.
This is why it's happening. 18. Carl, you like I don't know. You do like dog whisper at him, where you like kind of like weird, like you know, like how secretly the dog whisperer, all he does is like physically dominate animals. Like that's all he does. Yeah, you just sort of like
grab him behind the ear.
You know, Ashe leans down and like bites this manicore's like a lie in the ear, and he's just like woo. His like head drops down, his tail drops down. He's got like this submissive pose. Yeah, you now have control of him.
It's time to mount up.
That's right. That's right, Carl. Let's go that way. All right, you guys ready?
I don't like you. Okay.
Kieran, I'm just gonna say you're really cool. I hope we're cool.
Yeah, I mean, if you bite my fucking ear, I will stab your asshole with 1,000,000 fucking spikes. I hope you. Yeah, we respect each other. We're cool with this. We don't want that relationship. We good. All right, sweet. I did not see that fucking coming. I mean, Carl's a little bitch, but Jesus.
Ashe Fallbright.
Okay.
Respect.
Oreg is gonna come up to Zeech, and he's just gonna like wave around Hearthbreaker, and Zeech is gonna be like, "Fuck yeah, let's ride." And so Oreg jumps on Zeech's back, and Quarrel is like, "Oh, I'm gonna stay here. I don't want to."
I mean, you could come too, Quarrel. You could fight some Wendigo.
No, I don't want to fight a Wendigo. I'm gonna go to McDonald's, get a hamburger. No, sorry, it's my bad. I need to make better jokes. All right. Anyways, Quarrel heads off, and you guys are ready to take off. So Tanner is already set with his animal handling, but Chuck and Scree, make me animal handling rolls.
What are you talking about?
Okay, so here's the other essence of mounted combat.
Yeah, see?
All right,
cool.
well.
Yeah, but I thought we were like on the level together.
So here's what you can do with these things. Manicores are living beings. You can either try to control them.
Are Manticores people? I'm confused.
No.
Are Manticores
Manticores, according to their wisdom score and intelligence score, are dumb people, essentially. I use that. That's just what the intelligence tells you. Anyways, the point is that like they are kind of like they're like somewhere in between. And one of the things here is that when you control these guys, you can either on their turn and during flight combat, we're going to get more into flight combat here in a bit, but on your turn, you can either choose to let the Manicore decide what to do. And essentially it's another character that can make attacks and drives you around and you're just riding around on top of it. Or you, for your turn, can control the Manicore and gain its flying speed, as well as it's just similar to how we do with mounts. And I know that we haven't done mounted combat in a while, but you guys need to make a decision whether or not you're going to let the Manicore control it or whether you're going to ride it. Tanner is clearly controlling the Manicore. as is, I think it is time, Chuck Angus. Scree, you can either choose to try to force it to which one with that 1, or you can just let her fly.
If I roll the 1, I think I'm along for the ride.
Yeah, she's like, oh no, honey, not that way. I will take care of this. So you just put your beak down and just let off the reins a little there, honey, or you're gonna regret it. She's just and her tail comes up and there's just a shitstorm of spikes on it. And she's just like, don't choke me, okay? I don't like that. I'm not into that. No consent there. Thank you.
You better tip 20%.
Yep, 25% minimum. And if you want to give me your car, I will not say no. Okay. Right. I need to stop. I need to get into the fantasy joke mindset. Anyways, you guys all take off, and Zeech, Deb, Carl, and Geared are flying straight up. Chuck, you and Geared are like really jamming out. Though I will say that like Deb is like Tanner's sorry, not Deb, but Carl is like doing loop-de-loops, and Ashe is just having fun time making Carl do whatever the fuck he wants. You get
me and Garrett are having like deep life conversations right now.
Yeah, so like I don't know, man. Life has been really hard lately. We've been in the frozen north. I don't know my place anymore. I'm a Minotaur. I just wanted to have like my own nest, you know, and go out of this. But it's really hard because they're hunting us out there. So if I don't ally with the orcs, I can't like, you know, breed and stuff and do all these other things because they just hunt us down. So, but you know, man, I'm a free Minotaur. So I just want to have freedom to go off and like fuck Minotaurs in caves and just like live the solo bro life. You know what I mean?
I know exactly, man. Like I was just off on my own murderous vendetta rampage, and then they threw me into like intergalactic,
goddamn,
fucking interdimensional prison. We did cool ass prison break on like flying ships and shit. But I had to like put like a worm in my ear, and then I got vaporized because I said the wrong thing to the wrong person at a bar, and then like I fully became a freaking worm that got put into a weak ass human, and now I have like a year of my cool Minotaur body before I go back to being a pathetic, pitiful human, and I can't even pick up a fucking hammer that is I'm expected to do.
I understood like half of that, but like you gotta chill with the hammer, man. You gotta stop beating yourself up, man. You're a badass motherfucker, Chuck. I mean, come on.
I'm a worm.
It doesn't matter. You look like a giant badass Minotaur. Like, come on. Like value yourself. Understand your personal value, and you got to get actualized here. Come on.
So you're saying it's all about what I look like on the outside,
right?
And not
right.
how I feel on the inside.
If you're a massive asshole on the inside, nobody knows it. That's the secret to life.
Yeah, you're the best.
No, you're the best, Chuck. You bury that ship deep down and you just look like you're great. That's all that matters, is that other people appreciate you.
Chuck Angus just like screams out a giant fuck yeah,
and then Gear's like, yeah, fuck yeah. Okay, so all right, you guys are flying for maybe like a half hour as you guys are proceeding towards the mountain. Everybody make me perception scores or perception rolls.
Perception.
Jesus, Scree.
I have good perception, man. You see these bird
eyes?
Yeah,
okay. Scree's like fucking like zoom eyes. You see 3 specks in a blizzard below, and you see little flickers of light. Scree, you see with a 22 that below on the mountain slope, you see the 3 members of the Black Triangle on the slope. All their horses are dead, and they seem to be cutting them up, trying to eat them.
Wait. Oh, they're
yeah. Then they seem to be entrenched in snow, and on all sides the blizzard's blowing around them, trying to build snow things. And they look like shit, even from this distance. You can tell they look like shit.
I call out our erstwhile traveling companions seem to be falling on hard times down there. They're eating their own horses.
All right. So
Lodestar.
We
Black Triangle. Those 3 assholes.
we bum rushed them. We bum rush them, murder them, and take all their magical weapons. This is our cash. This is our time. Our time down there.
It would be.
Or we could go on.
Oh, no. I'm just along for the ride. This is Oreg. Sorry, I need to get more voice differentiation. Please continue, Trevor.
No. Oreg's on board. Like these guys are the ones.
No, I'm not.
Hunting.
Yeah, no, like
they're hunting your people.
Yeah, but like we have a mission, and if we fail the mission, like fucking our army's gonna get shown up tomorrow morning and is going to freeze to death on the top of the mountain.
Dude, they look like shit. They're eating their horses. We have 5 badass manticores.
Four manticores. We have 4 manticores.
Damn it, Carl.
Hey. No, Carl
anyway,
doesn't say anything.
4...
Carl's just like, that's what Carl says.
Whimpering.
God damn, this is so fucked up. Sorry, keep going.
Either way, we have plenty of power to overpower them. They were high-class fighters and beings, so they definitely have magical items that will definitely give us a much-needed boost in this upcoming fight.
I'm just saying that, like, you know, the storm will kill them here. Like, there's no reason to fight them. They're most likely are going to die anyways. Fighting them now is going to, I don't know, risk something. If one of the manticore breaks a wing, I'm not sure that we can get everybody up there to the mountain. You'd be stuck in the storm as well.
This is why you should have brought your brother along, Carl.
Shut up, Carl. Quit whimpering.
It's just...
I'm actually kind of agreeing with Oreg here. We could just let them starve out here. If they make it, hurrah.
Do we know that they have any magical weapons as opposed to magical abilities? The one had wings, we saw that. The other one was a monk and just used his fists.
All right.
I'm just being the voice of reason here, guys. Like, I mean,
you're the one with the hammer.
Yeah, I really want to give this shit to you just so you'll shut the fuck up about it. Honestly, like, God.
I wish you would.
Yeah, well, I wish you could pick it up and weren't chicken shit. Sorry. Hey,
we know
Chuck.
They aren't going to take advantage of us after we're weakened from the.
I'm sorry, Chuck. That wasn't
Wendigo.
fair.
Well, they're eating their horses, so they can't really catch up to us.
You guys are kind of circling overhead, and they seem to have taken notice of you, and they're like huddled back to back by their tiny fire.
All right, let's just go then.
Ignore.
You guys also have Molotov cocktails. You could try to like bombard them.
I mean, yeah. Actually, since those actually don't work on the Wendigo,
You don't know that. You don't know that. You just know it's low oxygen.
No, I think we should save those.
Yeah, you don't know that. I just want to make that clear. Like it's low oxygen, so fire might burn less hot, but it's still going. Like fire still burns on Mount Everest. Like that's not how that works. Sorry.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's just ignore them.
All right.
That's what I say.
Other two, Oryx agreed with you, so it's 50-50.
Yeah, no, I won't rock the boat. I don't wield the hammer.
Geared's saying, I don't particularly want to get fight in that blizzard, man. That looks bad. If we go lower than this airstream, you might get caught in it and might not be able to take off again.
Reason.
All right.
Ignore.
All right.
Good decision, sweetie. Fuck them. Let's go. Fuck something else up. And they take off over the top of the mountain. And yeah, you guys approach, hold on, let me pull it up. You manage to fly over the mountain peak. The air up here is very thin and harsh, as well as frigid, and ice forms on the outside of your clothes as you begin to fly, and ice is actually forming on the manticore's wings and tails as you fly even higher. You are very much below 0 Fahrenheit, which I know people hate that I use Fahrenheit. You have entered the death zone. While in the death zone, every hour you must make a con saving throw to take a level of exhaustion. The save is easy as the DC 10, but if you become more cold, you gain a freezing point for each point you gain. Yeah. I already explained this. So yeah, everybody, as you're going to fly for another hour inside the death zone. Everybody make me a Constitution saving throw. Everybody does not look happy about it. Oh, Ashe!
I'm I'm gonna use
Yeah,
my
do that.
inspiration on that one.
Nice.
Yeah.
Scree? Oh, you did. It's 20.
He did.
Oh my god, everybody passes with flying fucking colors. Nobody takes a level of inspiration though. Ashe, you feel extra cold. You have to put on an extra layer of gloves or wrap your fingers because you felt like you were gonna get some frostbite there. It was not pleasant. Also I have medieval town music going, and I apologize to everybody that was listening to that.
So the only one with inspiration left is Scree.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So this is great. Anyways, you guys, as you approach the mountaintop, you see that the ice has grown into a solid. So you approach the ice temple at the top of the. It's not technically an ice temple. It's a giant kind of temple with kind of like a dome on top. There's two giant front statues of Gria and Grumman, the orc goddess of courage and fire, and the orc goddess and consort to Grumman, Gria, who is the orc goddess of devotion and family. So you see both are two large statues in front of giant stairwells on either side. The Manticores are going to land kind of in the area down to the south of it, and you all are going to have to dismount as you approach the. You definitely sense an area of disquiet about the area, and while you are in this area, you will not be able to take either you'll not be able to take long rests while you are in this space, because it's an unholy place. You notice that the front of the building has been entirely encased in solid frozen water. You know, like when you see like froze ice on like a car and it's like a sheet of like ice. This seems to be an unnatural sheet of like black ice over the obsidian building. And as you approach it, you can just see that there's as you approach the mountain. Hold on. As you approach the mountaintop, you can see the ice grown over a solid block of obsidian-like structure and increasing it, and it is a sheet of frozen water. In the front is a giant fresco with the gods Grumman and Gria standing by two frozen braziers with two stairwells built into the face of each statue, leading to frozen solid doors. There's no main door to this structure, but rather two doors on either side of kind of the main entranceway. Both doors you have to proceed up to the stairs, which are frozen solid, so they're pretty tricky, like blocks of ice. And you see that there's two braziers, and just like the whole thing is just covered in just like a sheet of ice.
I'm scared.
Why don't
we get in?
Why don't your egg try and hit that shit with the hammer?
All right, first off, he's going to be like, I'm Oreg, Ureg is dead. So maybe I should take his name or something. I don't know. Anyways, he's going to go up to that's not how it works. Ureg is dead. I am Oreg. Do not forget again, my friend. I would beg thee.
My
All right,
bad.
he's going to proceed up to the fresco, and he's going to try to like go up the stairs, and he's going to, I guess, let's just see. I need to get, hold on, sorry. One second, guys. Yeah, he's going to try to go up the stairs, and he's going to make a dexterity check of 10. And so he's going to slide back down the stairs on the ice on his ass. He's going to drop the hammer. He's going to get up and he's going to sorry, and he's going to take the hammer and start put the hearthbreaker's head to the stairs, and it's going to start melting the ice on the stairs. He's going to go one stair at a time, melting it as he goes. You see that as he goes up the stairs, the ice actually reforms on the stairs behind him as he proceeds up to the door. As he gets to the door, he's like kind of in things. He's like having to hold the hammer on the stair to keep his feet uniced. But then he's going to kind of try to brace himself and then hold the hammer to the door to unfreeze the ice against the door. And as he does so, he's going to be like, I don't know, it's not opening. The door won't open. There's writing on it here.
What does it say?
And just for the reference, he's on the Grumman statue side. And he says, it's some sort of riddle.
What does it say?
I have many tongues, but cannot taste. By me, most things are turned to waste. I crack and I snap, yet I stay whole. I may take the largest toll. I assist all of the first orcs, and I will pay them back again. Around me, people snuggle and sleep, yet run when I am released from my keep. I jump around and keep and leap and bound. The cold man wishes he had found. The way is shut without me.
So we gotta set it on fire? Like actual fire?
I don't know, but it's and he slips down the stairs as his feet kind of bounce, and you see him like just ride down these stairs into the thing, and he just looks at the bottom. He's just like, "Fuck me."
Well,
You did good, Yor.
Yeah, fuck that. Jesus Christ, that sucks.
yeah, it sucks even more that you got to do it again for that other statue, right?
What? Why? Why don't you take it? Oh, that's right.
I'm not as masculine as you and can't hold the hammer. Like
I
you can.
hate you. Okay, and he's gonna go up to the far side. He's gonna go up the stairs, and he's gonna do the same process. And he's going to come up, and I'm gonna post these riddles to chat so you guys can see them. And I'll actually post it in the main chat so you guys can see them as well. Better than the horses. Thanks, Megan. Now I posted in chat. People are going to solve it in chat probably. Anyways, so I think, what was that your final answer, Ed?
Do. I have many tongues but cannot taste. My meaningless things are turned to waste. I crack and snap, yet I stay whole. I may take the largest toll. I assisted all of the first orcs, and I will pay them back again. Around me, people snuggle and sleep, yet run when I am released from your keep. I jump around and looking ground. The cold man washes his hand ground.
It's fire!
It's
fire.
it's fire.
It's fire.
So, what does the other statue say?
As he's pulling the ice off the door, he says, "Though my husband burneth bright and is the first in your thoughts, his strength comes from I. You must honor me and those you love to be spared my husband's fury."
What?
She's fuel, goddess of devotion. And
Oreg is like, she is.
Jeez.
God damn it! He has no dexterity score. Yeah, she's Gria, the goddess, the orc goddess of family.
She's the goddess of family, and what was written on her door?
Just put it in chat. Though my husband burneth bright and is the first in your thoughts, his strength comes from I. You must honor me and those you love to be spared my husband's fury. And I just want to outline, you guys are outside. There's a fresco, there's like a frozen sheet across the building, and there's 2 frozen braziers on either side.
What's a brazier?
It's like a big coal thing.
Thing that holds fire.
Do we have to hug it?
Oh, like an escape room?
Maybe? Because...
Why don't we just use a Molotov cocktail and try to get the ice off the right brazier?
Let's not use up a Molotov cocktail when I could try.
We have to first put the fire on the wife's side because we have to honor her first.
Why? Why first?
Because it's
the riddle said, yeah.
No, it did say first. Though my husband burneth bright and is the first in your thoughts, his strength comes from I. You must honor me and those you love to be spared my husband's fury.
So we don't want that fury, so we got to honor her first.
It is okay. Cool, sure.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Maybe hug. How do you honor the goddess of family? Do we hold hands?
You could light the brazier.
Like, do we hold hands and then do a big group circle hug thing? Show affection?
Or we could light the brazier.
Or we can light the brazier. But, like, he's the first in our thoughts. So that's what I'm thinking now. Because, like, we want to go to the fire. We want to go to the brazier. But the other door is telling us we must honor her and those you love.
What are things that make fire besides like wood, flint, oxygen?
It's all kindling.
Fire triangle. Oxygen is the reactant, plus the base is the fuel.
Megan's got a point. Deb probably got a lit cig. Let's set the brazier on fire. Like,
Well, let's hug it first, though.
Dev's like
hold
putting. She's got like a
brazier.
lint spine. She's like literally sucking on her own like venom spines to get a little high. She's like over there. Oh, sorry, I was on my break.
should we all hold hands and hug real quick?
I would love
that a thing?
you all to hug me. It is very fucking cold out here.
I mean, I guess it won't hurt anything.
All right, guys, let's.
I'll get sentimental sometimes.
We're getting
Okay.
ready to
Okay.
do a very.
All right, bring it in. Group hug.
That's
Bro
what-
time. Oreg is a
Yeah.
great hugger. I'm just saying.
Does he snap anybody's ribs?
No rib snapping.
Do we make
You guys
constitution
like
checks?
kind of hug each other like half-heartedly, and then Oreg comes around the side. Actually, if you guys want to tell me that you really get into this, like, you can in. But like, I'm just assuming it's kind of an awkward hug between the two of you, or like the three of you. Or is
Chuck is really trying to hug right now. Like, he really.
okay, yeah. You and Oreg are like really into it, and Tanner and Trevor are just like, Scree and Ashe are just like, oh fuck. It's like this giant orc and this giant fucking Minotaur just having some bro hugs, and it's just like you're just in between the chests, just like not having a day. But like it is, yeah. You all hug.
It's a Scree and Ashe sandwich.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever been in a group hug before. This isn't as cool as I thought it was gonna.
You gotta be into it. You gotta be.
I'm just gonna assume, go out on a limb here. Has Ashe or Trevor ever actually been part of a group hug before?
That's what I'm saying. I don't think
that's something that Ashe has ever
how my
did.
family
Yeah, no,
dynamics work.
I really don't gather that.
Yeah.
All right, I scramble out of the group hug. I was like, okay, that's great. We did that, and I cast prestidigitation to light fires on both of the braziers, or attempt.
Yeah, the fires in the braziers, and the two braziers light up, and then all of a sudden, they catch a little bit, like starting, and ice melts on the thing, but then they catch, and then all of a sudden, you see just to hear a rushing noise as all of a sudden flame jets explode out of each of the individual stairs, melting. So all the stairs, the doors at the top of the stairs open, but now are blocked by flame jets in each of their individual paths on each step. The entire front of the temple is just erupted in flame, and the ice sheets on the front of it are melting off. As you guys hear in the distance, you hear a that's that great. I can't. I'll do it. Yeah, that. There we go. Yeah.
That's the
Yeah,
way to
and
go.
you,
I was
you hear it in the
uncertain,
distance
but,
as
that's
yeah.
the way to go, guys.
At least we have a lot of fire right now, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah.
but it is clearly impassable to go up those stairs right now, and you can't fly up to it. Like the jet is like literally in the doorway.
It's because you guys weren't into the hug. You weren't into the hug.
I never said I wasn't into it. It was an odd feeling.
Scree wasn't into it.
I was the one that said, okay, come in, group hug.
I mean, should we hold hands? Like,
Why
clearly-
are you so touchy feely right now, Chuck?
well, the goddess of mother family says we need to like honor her, and now we have all these flames that won't go down. I'm just thinking right now, and it's not a good thing when Chuck Angus thinks, but like, no one else is thinking.
I don't think we're doing this literally enough, taking this literally enough. Like, fire doesn't come from love.
I mean, burning passion.
In orc tradition, it does.
In orc tradition,
Now,
there you
that's
go.
relevant. This is an orc temple.
Yeah,
isn't
you
it?
may have should have asked me shit sooner.
Yeah, thanks for that nugget of information, man. I guess you were too distracted by falling down the stairs.
Yeah,
guess we
I
don't-
was
we're
the
hugging
only
it
one
out.
literally doing anything, so whatever. But thank you for lighting the braziers. Yeah, no, I didn't get the fire thing. I'm not sure what it means. I mean, we need to honor family, but none of us are technically family. But I mean,
You're my bro.
yeah, that's what I would think. I mean, we're all bros here, so like, I mean, or you know, we're all friends and such. That's a kind of family, so it should count. I don't know how we express it, but Yeah, maybe we have to express it somehow to like get past the fire.
Back to holding hands, I guess.
Yeah, we all hold hands, and then Chuck Angus looks at all of you and go, "I love you.
Yeah, nothing happens.
I love you. I love you."
Orcs don't have some
love
kind
you.
of like mind meldy tradition. Do you guys do the Blood Brothers thing where you like prick your fingers and like smush them together? Nothing like that.
That's old god blood sacrifice shit. We don't do that. That's like why the Grimshock got banned or sent away.
Isn't this place an old? Oh wait, no, it's not.
This is the Temple of Grimman.
This
This is
the
a
good guy.
holy place that has been turned to evil by the previous Grimshock.
Right.
So how did y'all honor family? In the old
Yeah,
days?
what do you orcs do like for the holidays?
Well, hurtful guys. My only family really was your egg, so it's just kind of hard, man. I haven't really talked about it or processed it or
Well,
Yeah,
if
sorry.
you need to do it now.
He's a good guy, man.
He was the best.
I hate to say it, like I'm not like the sharpest tack in the box, but he was always looking out for me and taking care of us. And when our mom died, he was always there for me. He was kind of like my father sometimes. It was a little weird shit to say, but man, he really was there. Shit, he's a good brother. Good brother. And of course, he jumped on a fucking Wendigo to save me. So, yeah. I don't know how to honor him, though. Never had time to deal with it. So, I say we just hold hands and see if we can walk through the flames.
Yes, hold hands and walk through the flames.
Whoa, now that's a little extreme.
I grab Ashe's hand, I grab
Oh no!
Areg's hand, Scree grab
I grab Scree's hand.
It's a bad idea.
Don't know about this.
we walk through the flames.
All right.
We got this, buddy.
As you
Nice.
walk into the flames, as you approach it, the heat is like blistering your skin, Chuck. But as you get into it, you realize that the flames are a phantasmal force and aren't real.
Hell yeah.
Hey,
Do I realize this?
Yeah, as you touch it. So literally you feel the heat on you and you just feel Chuck Angus pulling you through his arm out of the flame as he walks through this flames looking unburnt and he pulls you towards it and you're just like, no! Do you try to pull out of his hand? Okay,
Yeah.
do it.
Strength check. Let's do this.
No, it's Dex.
Strength check?
He can Dex it.
Just straight decks. I have really good decks.
Yeah,
though.
you're able make a contested strength check. So go ahead and do a strength roll, Chuck.
Straight.
No, it's
strength.
Oreg actually. So it'd be Oreg was holding Scree. Sorry. So
Wait, that was a saving throw. Should I have done just the modifier?
it's fine. I'll just roll it like that. Oh, it's equal. I think it goes to contested actually. What would no, it would only be better if you did. It would only be worse for you if you did that. So I'm going to say because it goes to that, it's to attacker. So he's going to be able to drag you up the stairs into the flames.
And you're fine. Because why? We're family.
It's probably good that he didn't break away. No offense, Scree. If you had broken away, it might have been, insulted the goddess and she could have burned us all to death. Just saying. So maybe hang on, bruh.
Is this what family feels like?
Yes, it feels painful. That's what family's supposed
It
to
feels
feel
like it could kill you, but then it magically doesn't.
head first into the fire.
Sometimes it kills you. That's a thing that happens. Yeah, that's family. God, we are.
Yeah, remember you're right.
Fuck.
It doesn't matter what you feel on the inside as long as you look good on the outside.
You hear Gear in the background. Yeah. The manticores wait outside as you guys proceed into the temple, and I will open it up for you. Reveal areas. As you guys enter into the exterior, inside the temple, you see that it is a long black obsidian exterior, and there is kind of huge like frescoes on the wall, beautiful frescoes of Grumman in battle, and are you guys gonna? If you can look at the frescoes. There's also kind of 3 plinths in the room with black obsidian boxes on them, and there's a fresco of the far wall by 2 stairs. The top of the stairwell is like iced over, and there's just like this big ice block in the way at the top of the stairwell that is impassable. There's 2 stairwells that you can be going up.
What are those boxes on again?
They're on like plinths, so it's just like a little, like, you know, they kind of look like the dumb I don't know why. They kind of look like the dumb mother boxes from Justice League. They're kind of like on it's literally just like a little half pillar that doesn't go all the way to the ceiling, like a plinth. Is that what a plinth is?
Okay. I don't know. I guess I'll approach it.
Yeah, a plinth. That's what a plinth is, exactly what I'm looking for. Yeah. Yeah, the box doesn't do anything as you approach.
I investigated.
You can see that there's something in Orcish written on the box. It doesn't appear to be in the carved stone script at the outside. It seems to be something almost written in chalk on the box, in like a scribbled hand.
I can't read this.
What languages do you guys read?
I read Common, Elvish, and Minotaur.
Gotcha. And other guys?
Common, Aran, and Thieves Can't.
You read Thieves Can't? Oh, of course you read Thieves Can't. What are the other 2?
Well, yeah, Aran and Common.
Aran? Okay, gotcha. And Tanner?
Abyssal, Common, and Elvish.
Gotcha. Okay.
None of us speak Orc. Great.
Well, maybe Oreg speaks Orc.
Oreg comes over and he says, "That's not Orc."
What is it?
Have all of you looked at it?
I looked at it.
I'll go over and take a look too.
You don't recognize the language. Tanner, you do. You recognize this as Abyssal.
Yeah.
Oh, snap. Oh, guys, it's Abyssal. I can read it.
It says, "Deep, deep crimson I can be, or dark and grisly red, and you will see that without me, you'll be completely dead."
Repeat that, please.
Blood.
God damn it! What is with you guys? You're so good at riddles. God damn it. Deep, deep crimson I can be, or dark and grisly red, and you will see that without me, you'll be completely dead.
And what'd you say, Trevor?
It's blood.
I love how you say blood. It's blood.
What is the other block?
All of them say the same riddle. Blood. Thank you. Yeah, with three U's, Megan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So-
they all say the same thing.
Oh, they all say the same thing. So maybe we have to sacrifice our blood.
No,
Oh, but there's something about half elves don't accept their blood. Weird.
no, it's the these gods don't like the blood sacrifices, correct?
Yeah, so that's an old god thing.
Which is why it's in.
But this is why. But isn't them worshiping the old gods why this place is tainted?
Yes. So
This could be a setup by the.
yeah,
people
so
who did that.
you haven't looked at the frescoes yet or any of those, so you can investigate that if you want.
Feel like we should.
Are frescas? Aren't they drinks?
Yeah,
Those are
well,
frescas. These are frescoes.
What's
the
a
O's.
fresco?
That's
I'm like, oh, they have refreshments.
I
in
don't
this
mean to like
temple.
call you out, Ed, but that is like the funniest moment of the campaign for me so far. I'm just saying, like, I don't know why that is. That's it. Like, isn't that a drink? Like, I'm sorry.
It's agua fresca soda. No, it's like any kind of wall painting, like a mural kind of, except it's I don't know how it's different from a mural, but it's generally like anything that's painted onto a wall. That's how I know it.
So what does it look like?
They're
then?
depicting battles of different battles that Grumman was purportedly to have fought in. You can kind of investigate around the frescoes of the room if you like.
Yes.
Okay. Chuck, Angus, roll me roll me perception. All right. As you look around the room, Chuck, as you look at these battle things, you are just gripped with the unbelievably lifelike detail of these battles, and you can hear drums in the distance. Ba-bum, 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 ba-bum. And you just hear this call to battle raise in your heart, and you just feel the redness pulse at the edges, and you're about to hulk out full rage. Roll I suppose what do I want you to roll here?
Oh God, we're gonna have a shining
Inside
moment.
of Temple of Grumman, must make wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw.
You
14.
manage it. You manage to just pull back from going into rage.
Ugh. I do not understand art.
Yeah. You notice that there's a.
I think you do understand art just a little too well.
Yeah.
Sounds like.
You notice that there's more abyssal scrawled in the corner near the stairwell.
I call Ashe to come over and read the stairwell.
Oh yeah, of course. Read.
As you go to the stairwell, hold on.
Also, do not look at that painting. It is very intriguing.
Well, so you're telling me it's intriguing. Don't look at it.
Yes.
Look at it.
It says in Abyssal to find what.
Wait, hold on. Before he got there, because I told him don't look at the painting. He looked at the painting.
Yeah. Okay. Are you studying the painting or are you just looking at it? Because there's a difference.
Well, I'm just looking. He told me to look at it because it's
Okay.
intriguing.
Yeah. Make the wisdom saving throw. You fail, but you do not possess the ability to go into a rage, Tanner. So you do not.
May I examine and take a
it's
shot?
really more of a Chuck thing. Like Chuck is he's a barbarian. He uses his rage and the call of it is there. And Orug is like pointedly not looking at the paintings. And they're frescoes. Technically frescoes are paintings, I guess.
All right, so tell me what's on that stairwell as the bird looks at the
To find what lies ahead, a beat you must first make.
To find
Did anybody bring a drum?
No.
Is there anything in the room that we can use as a drum?
Someone has a shield?
I don't.
I don't either.
I have some heavy weapons we could probably swing on the ground, eh?
Even if we stomp, it's still a beat.
Is there another fresco in the other side of the
No,
room?
there's no more abyssal writing, and there's no writing in the frescoes. It's really just depictions of battle.
Gotcha.
That really just Arag and Chuck shouldn't look at too closely.
And Arag knows not to.
Yeah, Orag knows. He's like, my bad. I should have known that you would share the blood rage.
Blood rage. What is blood rage? What's going on with this?
You have the right of the berserker.
The beat. War drums. Do we have to fight whatever is in that enchanted picture on the wall?
No, it's a picture. It doesn't make you. It's not a real thing.
It's a real thing. It's
The abyssal is not of the original architecture of this temple, as are the boxes. The boxes have been added. I can say that as I have been here before.
Oh, you've been here before.
During our high holy days, we would come up here to take sacrament and greet and look at these murals and take a blood rage and have battle up here, or mock battles where we would have our young come and engage in their first blood rage. I have been here many a time these plinths and these boxes we've never heard before, and neither was that writing.
All right. The plinths in the boxes, and the plinths, the boxes are on the plinths. Boxes are on the plinths, and the writing is you have to make a beat before to find what lies ahead. A beat you must first make. Do you guys want to do Scree and Ashe want to mock fight to see if it's a battle that needs to happen?
I'm not gonna fight anybody right now.
Yeah, it's a big no for me, Chuck.
It's a mock fight.
You mock fight.
Yeah, you mock
I
fight.
have the blood rage in me. I could trigger. It could be triggering.
Yeah, well, it could be triggering if I get my face pummeled in.
Well, that's why I'm telling the two blood rage people to mock fight, so you don't actually hurt each other.
I'm not gonna fight Scree.
What about the making of a beat? Didn't the abyssal indicate that we needed to make some kind of music?
It could be a beat of clashing weapons. I'm trying to think. Maybe the specific beat of the war drums that we heard as I looked in that abyssal.
We also have the plinths that are talking about blood, and then where are the boxes? Are they on the
there are
plinths?
3 boxes just around the room.
Can I examine one of the boxes more
Absolutely.
closely?
The box comes easily off the plinth if you touch it. It doesn't seem to do anything to you, although at the top there seems to be it just seems to solid boxes, though there's kind of grooves in there, and there's kind of like a little pool of like a depression at the top of the box that you can see that the words are written in a circle around.
Can I read it?
No, you can't read abyssal. It's the same abyssal that you read. Like all the words are just like it's done one ring style around the pool, the hole in the box.
I bring it up to my ear and shake it.
Something dry and wet sounds in the box.
Something dry and wet?
Sorry, yeah, that's sorry.
Dry and
yeah, something wet. Something.
Is that,
something.
Are my senses like? Am I experiencing synesthesia?
Yeah, something wet smacks against the inside of the box and drops around.
Okay.
It's blood. You have to fill those things with blood.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have Oreg come over to this box over here.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna have him hold his hand out.
Bruh. What you...
Hold on. I'm not gonna hurt you.
Well...
And I'm just gonna
I don't think that's a good idea.
I'm just gonna stab his finger.
Okay, that's cool. Like how much, like, are we gonna prick it, or what are you gonna stab it with? Like, what...
My dagger.
Like, not the whole dagger, but just like the tip. Why don't you just give me the... Why don't you just give me the dagger and I will prick my finger?
I'm keeping the weapon. I just want to poke your finger and put blood in there. It's as simple as that. I didn't realize you were such a baby.
Jesus Christ. He's going to take out his axe and just run his finger along the axe blade.
I was just going to poke
and he's
it.
just like, he just cuts open his finger and then holds it over the box, and it begins to drip into the box.
Jeez, dude, you took that to a 10.
And all of a sudden you hear, ba-bum, 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 ba-bum.
All right, Oreg, go to that next box and do it.
You do the same thing, and you drop a couple drops of blood into the box, and the same thing happens, except that it kind of ba-bum, 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 ba-bum.
And everyone hears it. It's not just
everybody
Oreg,
hears it,
right?
yeah.
I guess third time's a charm. I have a bad feeling about this, but...
All right, Oreg. Chop, chop.
He goes over, he's just like, does anyone else want to give us some blood? Jesus fucking Christ. As he goes over and cuts his third finger and drops some blood into it. And same thing happens. Ba-bum, 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 ba-bum.
Well, there's our beats. So now let's all try filling up the boxes at once. But I'm pretty sure that they're not going to take half elf blood. I mean, why would they?
Sounds like hopeful.
I mean, will they take Minotaur blood? Will they take
sure.
people blood?
Yeah, of course.
I mean, I'll do it. So that's 2.
Yeah, there are only 2 boxes, right?
There's 3. So
Yeah.
Ashe or
I guess I'll
Scree.
step forward to the center one then.
Oh, Scree. So magnanimous.
Okay. Yeah. So, maybe we have to put more blood in them because they seem to just. Yeah, I don't know.
Mm-hmm. I cut in the palm this time, or.
All right, I'll go over here to this one. Does you guys need to be? Are you over there, Ashe?
Oh no, I'm not gonna participate in this first round.
Chuck, are you going to the third box?
Yeah, I guess I'll go to the third box.
Awesome.
This seems really bad, but I can't think of anything else.
What are you guys gonna do?
I thought we were all gonna draw blood at the same time and put it in the box,
Perfect.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go ahead.
We do it.
All right, as you guys all cut your box, you're gonna take. Are you doing daggers? I assume so. Everybody do a D4 damage to themselves.
One. So I think 1.
Yeah, I'm waiting for everybody else. Come on, guys. Oh, I guess. Well,
Sorry, I forgot how to attack.
nope. Do not
Sneak
attack yourself. I don't even think you can.
Ooh.
You said 1d4.
Just roll a D4. That's why I was wondering. Yeah. So, yeah. Also, he'll take. Org will take another point of damage. He's like, Jesus, God damn it! Y'all put the blood into the boxes, and all of a sudden, all of the boxes kind of. And they're kind of like taking off each other. They're like in tandem. It was a different thing. Anyways, and all of a sudden the ice cracks across the top of the stairs and falls down in great sheets down the stairs as the doors begin to open. And you see into the next ice room.
Sweet, nice job, everybody.
Yeah.
I have a bad feeling about that.
Yeah, that's just survival instincts kicking in. Yeah. What do you guys want to do?
We'll go forward, don't we?
Sure. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I guess
yeah.
go forward.
Let's do
it. Sorry, I'm posting some of these on using a fresca as your pigment. I'm sure that would also fit the definition of fresco. Perfect. So I'm wrong. Yeah, a fresco is a painting on lime, mortar, or plaster. So it is a painting. I'm totally right. Thank you, Morgan. I really appreciate somebody with Wikipedia on hand.
Sorry, are you saying this is a cavern of lime, mortar, or plaster?
I'm going to regret that. Sure, we're going to say that. Anyways, Ashe, as you enter the room, you take a point of freezing as the room beyond is entirely cold and dark.
Did he walk in first? Is he?
Yeah,
in front?
he moved his character straight in, so that's why.
Oh, okay. So
you move up. I don't think as you guys go in, you see Ashe go in first, though. As Ashe proceeds in, he's going to take that point of freezing. Ashe, what do you do when you take the point of freezing?
It's cold. Should keep walking. But I guess, can I still see? Like, it's still dark.
It's
right?
dark in this room. Yeah, I think you have dark vision, if I'm not mistaken. Yes,
Yeah,
you can see
I do.
fine. You can see that the room is covered. It's like the room is entirely coated in ice, and there seems to be little like shamanistic baubles on the hung from the walls, kind of like Blair Witch style, little like dolls. And then all of the room is covered in like these. The room has been covered in ice, but there's traction on the floor because the whole room and wall and the ceiling has been covered in these small white rocks that have been like embedded into the floor, and it makes a very unpleasant crunching noise as you crunch on the rocks.
It's bones.
It doesn't appear to be bones. You can investigate if you'd like.
I'm tell everyone just watch for those baubles hanging from the ceiling, and tell them that you're all lay a torch or something.
Word. So I guess.
So are you going in? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Everybody goes in. Everybody's going to take a point of freezing as they enter this room. And everybody go ahead and make me Constitution saving throws as you've been in this tomb for an hour. And the con save now is 11. Oh, goddamn, Chuck. Oh, Ashe.
No.
Our one magic
Ashe,
user.
you take 1 level of exhaustion. You now have disadvantage on, I believe, what is it? Exhaustion.
How do you get rid of exhaustion?
I don't remember.
You have to rest.
You have to rest.
Which you can't do on this mountain.
Same as real life.
Yeah, I think there are spells that can take it. I think it's like greater restoration or I think maybe lesser restoration. I don't remember. I think lesser restoration does restore it. I don't know off the top of my head. Yeah, but exhaustion, you have a disadvantage on all ability checks.
Let's do this.
Yeah, which includes not saving throws. That's labor.
It does include constitution checks.
No, not saving throws. This is a saving throw.
Concentration checks.
Yeah, so if you have to maintain spells, you're going to be fucked. Okay. As you guys proceed along on the creepy, crackly mini stone floor, which are clearly not bones. You're not sure what they are unless you want to investigate them. Do you guys proceed into the room?
I'll pick one up and squint
It's a tooth.
I knew it!
The floor, ceiling, and walls are covered in the teeth. Given that this is maybe like a 50-foot space and they're literally touching tooth to tooth on every side, and understanding that there's 32 teeth in an average humanoid's mouth, you understand that this must be the teeth of nearly like thousands and thousands of people.
This is not bode well.
Still have a bad feeling about this, Chuck?
I have a very bad feeling about this. I go, let me try and get that hammer again.
You try to take it from him. Go ahead and roll me wisdom.
Nope.
God damn it, Chuck. I've never seen you have this run. Like you like it's not even just like it's a story based block. You've just literally like just not been able to get a wisdom above 10 for like forever. So I don't know.
Yep. Nope, still a chicken shit. Okay.
I wonder
fucking walking on teeth right now.
So they keep going.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you proceed to the other end of the chamber and you see that there's another wall of ice. Carved into the wall of ice is another riddle. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm colorless. I'm neither black or white. I'm smellless. I'm tasteless. I'm textureless. You will stand before me, and when you won't be present, who am I?
Put that in chat
in
so
chat.
I can read it again.
It's like the void.
What?
What do you say?
The void?
Sounds like the void. Like the abyss when it stares back at you, you know?
Are you... was my Google Docs... Like, I'm just saying... Am I... as he says...
Is the answer Nietzsche?
The answer is literally the void. So, like, I don't... It's not even the word I would use. Did you Google the riddle? Like...
No, sorry, I did not. I can't type that
You
fast.
fucking no, I don't think you did. I'm just like sort of like I guess like maybe I'm really bad at riddles and you guys are like actually fairly good at them because I'm sort of like legitimately flabbergasted by the fact that you guys got that. Like what?
I mean,
Just sound like nothing. You're describing nothing. Like
Tanner, that again, you're proving to be MVP.
Ashe, I just want to say I've underestimated the depths of your
Yeah,
consciousness.
the wall melts as he says, "Is it the void?" And it just like melts away, and now you see a large stairway going up. All of the stairs have the same ice-covered, tooth-riddled texture as it goes up, just down into the abyss of the mountain.
as it melts, and you're like, "What? You guys have never looked into the abyss, like the darkness of your own soul?"
I mean, our great prison escape was in a giant abyss. We've all stared into a giant abyss.
I guess I kind of every day, but like I didn't have a word for it. Good vocabulary skills, man. I don't know.
We're all pretty cultured people, huh?
I guess we have more in common than we thought.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this? Oh my god. I'm real.
This is the best bro trip ever.
Yeah, seriously. So we go forward to the next room.
Yeah, as you guys proceed into the next chamber, you come upon what seems to be like a kind of a living space. It's dark and there's no lights in the space, and you hear chains moving in the corner as you approach to the next room, which I will be revealing now. Hold on one sec. Hold on one sec. Let's pull this up.
None of the ice doors grinding on the ice
It's
floors.
more of a victory sound. Yeah. Anyways, as you guys proceed in the next room, do you guys head into the room?
I guess, yeah.
Yeah. As you proceed into the room, you see that it's kind of like, it seems to be like, all of this seems to have been like these ice walls were like secret studies. And you see that there's like a desk, an old dilapidated desk that's been frozen out and not been used. And there seems like books on the wall that have like the extreme cold and ice and water have deteriorated them. You see that there's like kind of a small bed in the corner. And in the far corner, you see just the bones of an orc and a smaller orc just kind of huddled together in a nest of like kind of like blankets and like stripped levers of cloth. They just huddle there. And in the far corner, you see chained to the wall is Yoreg. And yeah, he seems huddled in the corner there. No blanket and just looks incredibly frozen.
I don't think that's your egg.
Definitely not.
How does our egg react?
Oreg is like trying to push past you. Is like, what's in there? Oreg can't see anything because he does not have dark vision. Do orcs not have dark vision?
Do I have dark vision?
No, you do not have dark vision. It's a weird thing.
So I can't see.
Yeah, no, he has dark vision. He immediately tries to push past you, and he's like, Oreg! No, he says, Yoreg, because he's Oreg. Sorry, I keep doing that. It's my bad. I did this to myself. So.
I try and stop him.
No, Oreg, don't.
I'm like, where are you going, buddy? What's going on?
Who are you talking to? You talking to Oreg?
Yeah, like you said, he's trying to push away.
He's in there. He's hurt.
He's dead. He's dead.
He's right there. He's hurt.
I hold him back. I go like, what's going on?
Make a contested strength check.
Contested
and he
strength
just
check.
rolled a nat 20. So go ahead and roll no, it's not a nat 20. It's +4. So he rolled a 20. Go ahead and roll just a strength ability check. Straight strength. Yeah, 20. Fuck. Yeah, you're able to just hold him back and you're able to keep him there.
And I go
your egg rolls over in his chains, hearing you guys scuffle, and he's like, flee this place. Flee as quick as you can. Be gone before he returns.
Oh shit, he is alive.
Flee while you can, you fools. As you roll over, you see that Ureg is missing one leg, and it's been tied off with a band, like a tourniquet, at just below the knee.
I guess I let Ureg go.
Oreg runs over to his brother and starts like tending to him. Brother, what happened to you? He kept me alive to feed himself. He drags people up here. He is a creature of great gluttony.
The Wendigo?
Yes, that is the tale. The Wendigo represents the gluttony of society. To become a Wendigo, you must feast upon your loved ones.
Well, we're not doing that. Nobody's doing that. None of us are doing that.
It may be enough.
These guys barely want to hold hands.
Have any of you tasted the flesh of a living being?
I mean, yeah, like cow, chickens, they're all living.
No, of a sentient being.
Define
that one
sentiency.
time.
Yes. You both did, yeah.
Yes.
You both ate the flesh of the frost giant.
Yeah, I know. Define sentiency.
He's sentient. Yeah. So I defined it for you. Yeah, there's definitely like an office and like stuff in the corner. This is like, it's kind of weird. There's scribblings all over the wall and like the chalk marking and abyssal and stuff. Ashe, as you look at the chalk markings, it doesn't particularly make sense. It doesn't follow. You could try to investigate some of it if you want, but it seems to be like crazed ramblings.
I would like to investigate it.
We'll get to that in just a minute. Does anyone want to make perception around the room or anything, or just try to look around?
Hells yeah.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and everybody roll me perception.
Ha!
God damn it, Chuck.
With a crit fail, I still see more than Ashe.
That's impressive.
Not more than me, though.
Yeah, all right, Scree is on this.
This is a contest.
And,
This is a contest.
yeah, and so as you guys, as Scree walks around the chambers, you immediately come to like his desk drawer, and you see that there's kind of like almost like a red tome on top of the tomb has big great claw marks as this somebody tried to open it with giant claw like hands and failed and scratched across the cover. Yeah, you can see, you can't read the marks. So Ashe, you're having a hard time making anything sense out of anything. So you're the only one with abyssal. Scree, you're able to tell that this journal is the journal of the previous Grimshock.
The one who turned into the
Wendigo, yes.
The Wendigo.
This is the journal of the Grimshock. You can make an investigation check to quickly flip through the pages to try to get some information.
All right, let's do
that. Can I assist him?
Yeah, go ahead and give yourself advantage, Scree.
Roll investigation again, Scree.
Got it. There it is.
Okay. Yeah, 15. You're able to flip through the pages. Okay, so, yeah.
They're not frozen together.
They are. You're having to plug them apart with kind of your silver dagger as you're trying to like pry the pages apart, and you're able. And it's definitely been like a water damage has occurred to this, and it's just in the 40th year of Grumman and the leading Grimshock. I am the leading Grimshock of the Ice Orc clans, and I have a confession. During the Demon Lord's War, I found myself lost at sea in our long ships and unable to find land and starving. We fell upon each other as the ships and had to force to ourselves to kill many members of our crews and slaves we took during the war. As we threw them overboard, a sea witch found us and accepted the dead and our suffering as an offering to the old gods and provided us via the old gods a way home. Ever since then, having killed the other members of the crew to hide our shame and secrets, I have become Grimshock of the clan, but I secretly have become a servant of the old gods. I am ashamed to say so, but I do not think my shame in any way affects them, or do they care, or even notice my existence so much as they demand payment in blood. I seek to do them justice. I seek to do my family justice, and while by day I may be a supporter of Grumman, I by night have no faith left, and I must do the best to preserve my family and to preserve my future, for I am a selfish orc. It goes on his bed. He was definitely trying to hide this, and it turns out he was like Jack the Rippering people and like taking them up at night and sacrificing them in like his burial chamber, even hiding it from his wife and child. And the other members of the Longboat had become a clan of like purported to the old god, and they were all priests of the Temple of Grumman. So all the priests in this temple had secretly become proponents of the old god. And and then it turns out that one of his priests had effectively been captured by Halfdan after the wars, and Halfdan had exposed, one of the reasons that helped Halfdan rise to power was that he exposed the fact that all the killings that were happening in Grumman were caused by the priests of Grumman, who were secretly old god worshippers. He then banished them without superior proof to kill themselves to the mountain. And they were forced to flee upon the mountain. They couldn't take this fortress because it's in the death zone. But here in the death zone, which they typically only came to this fortress for great rituals and didn't stay for long periods of time. They were trapped here, and the followers slowly starved to death, and everybody was starving to death. And Grimshock was forced to kill multiple of his followers and feed his family, his dead followers, as well as feast upon them themselves, as he slowly offered each of their flesh to the old gods for help. He was quite desperate, and then eventually a red man came and offered him salvation, a key to his salvation, which he took. And then the writings began to begin more and more things. It's like, almost like he's having a harder time holding a pen. And he says, "My family is afraid of me. I do not know why, though I can understand as I grow hungry in their presence, and they are the only thing left here. I've feasted upon all of our followers, and nothing is left but them. I fear what will become if I ever fall asleep, for I fear that the madness will take me entirely, and what will happen to them if that is the case." And then that is the last thing.
I say we keep this, put it in the bag.
I say we take a break while you guys process that. A necessity to some, a treasure to many. I'm best enjoyed among pleasant company. Some like me hot, some like me cold, some prefer mild, some like me bold. I have no idea what that is. I'm a bad riddler.
Tea.
What the fuck?
What did he say?
Tea.
Tea. Sorry. Anyways, I just blew everyone's mic.
Is that right?
I don't know. Oh, she's right there. Ask her if it's tea. Ask her if it's tea, Trevor.
Is it tea?
It's coffee. I brought you coffee.
I didn't get to read it yet. I didn't know what he was talking about.
Oh, you're a bad
it's
husband.
coffee.
Okay. All right. I'm teasing. Anyways, we're going to take a 15-minute break now, guys. It's about 8:40, so we're going to come back, I think, about 8:50. We're going to come back about 9:50. Stay tuned to the Pen and Paper Pod. Thank you very much. I put a bunch of these riddles up online. You can go over there, and if you want to solve them, you already know the answers, so just head on over there, post them, and we'll appreciate that. So yeah, we're going to come back at 9:50. So everybody just chill out and wait for us, and thanks for listening. Oh, and welcome back to the Pen and Paper Pod. I'm your host, Jack Newman, and we are back for a final showdown with the Wendigo. I'm joined here again by Trevor, Ed, and Tanner. Thank you guys for coming back. I'm very pleased that we actually showed up at the actual time that was listed on my getting ready waiting thing for once. So congratulations us. Congratulations everybody here. So let's go ahead and get down to brass tacks. In the distance as you guys are investigating the study, you hear... That hurts really bad. I need to come up with it's a good monster wail, but man.
Is it coming from the entrance?
All right, it's coming. I go, let me try the hammer one more time. It's showtime.
Org is going to go to you, and he's going to go like, try your best. I have to help my brother.
All right, wisdom.
He's going to pass it to you. Oh, 18. You got the hammer! That is so clutch. That is the clutchest clutch that ever clutched. Holy shit.
Awesome.
Yeah, you now break Heartbreaker as you put it around you. You now have immunity to ice damage, and you no longer have 1 point of frozen for the con saving, so you cannot get frozen during this.
Nice.
You still make the con saves, but you have advantage.
I have the hammer.
A huge light emits from the center of the heart-shaped end of the maul, and it just lights up the chamber entirely. Scones that haven't been lit in many years alight and fire as Ed takes on this hammer, the Hearthbreaker.
Fuck yeah.
I want to look at Scree and say, "Are you ready to do this?"
Yeah, let's bust out that those blues bottles.
Let's do it. And then I'm gonna cast Greater Invisibility on both of us. While it's
Sweet. So you guys are now invisible. That just gives them disadvantage to hit you, correct? No, it's greater invisibility.
Yeah, it's great. It's greater.
But doesn't that only last a minute?
Yeah, or until I lose
Gotcha.
concentration.
Okay. Are you guys gonna proceed really fast? Then I assume.
Yeah, he's helping his brother, so I guess we should try and.
We should attack.
Yeah.
And if you have this is literally one hallway. So let's just go outside.
Okay. So I guess you guys are gonna proceed down the hallway, or you're just gonna hurry after him.
I go first.
Oh.
I am definitely taking the head.
Yeah, and Scree and I are.
As you guys come down to the other part of the staircase, you see in the next room, smashing through the wall, there's now like a fucking...
The Coca-Cola Polo Bear?
No. It's actually the what's the guy? Family Guy always makes that joke, and I love ripping off.
Kool-Aid.
There you go. Yeah, it's a Kool-Aid man pops through the wall. No, it is the Wendigo, and as he pops through, you can see in the light of the scones that he's just like a tall, gangly figure, emaciated. His body by the light seems to be like different body parts from different bodies molded together, like some sort of like furry clay man. At the head is just a skull with unnatural horns that are actually cracked bones growing out of the top of his head, and his eyes burn with an unnatural light, and he screams at you. Roll initiative. Everybody's probably just ready for him to stop making that noise.
Yes, you are really grating my ears, which is great.
Yeah, does anybody know mute or cure laryngitis?
You're hilarious. You know that? Okay, cool.
I'm trying. Probably too
it's
hard.
Fine. Yeah. 23 for the Wendigo.
Oh damn.
Okay. Yeah. And so go ahead and roll. And the Wendigo is going to begin, and it's going to roll forward. And it's going to attack. It's going to move through this space. It's going to come straight at Chuck, and it's going to make a bunch of attacks at Chuck, which I believe Rage is not active, if I'm not mistaken.
Not yet.
All right, so first one is going to be 26 to hit. Second one is going to be 17 to hit.
Yeah.
First one and the last one is going to be 22 to hit. Okay, so it's going to all hit. And he's going to do on the first two are the claw attacks. He's going to do 17 points of slashing damage to you, followed by another 8 points of slashing damage. So that's going to be 25 points of damage, and then he's going to do a follow-up 7 necrotic damage as he bites you with his bite.
So
32 points of damage overall. That's his turn.
Oof. Big oofs.
You're now also the only target he knows about it.
Big oofs. All right, Tanner. Help me out here, buddy.
You got it. I'm gonna go over here, here, here. And I've left his area, so like just take an outside.
With greater invisibility, does he?
I mean, I just
it doesn't say
like,
anything. I thought there was like a super invisibility. That's like 4th level invisibility, correct?
Yeah, exactly. So like I'm just saying, while invisible, does he still like see me and like? take type of shit?
Concentration up to 1 minute. Your creature can become invisible until the spell ends. Anything the target is wearing or carrying also becomes, as long as it's on the target's person. I mean, he obviously severely would have disadvantage. I suppose he could hear you. But I don't. I hate that he does. Like it's one of those weird D&D rule things.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
I know. I'm looking it up. Just 2 seconds, guys. Yeah, your creature being invisible. Anything the target is wearing or carrying. Invisibility. Hold on. Just give me 2 seconds. D&D invisibility. I think he still gets an op attack. Because invisibility. Yeah. Hold on.
Oh man, why?
Why? What's wrong?
No, why would he get an off tap?
Person to continue attacking.
Yeah, that's not. I'm just asking NPCs.
I know if you use invisibility, he gets an op attack, and I think that's why you have greater invisibility versus regular invisibility.
Right. So that's what I'm asking, because that technically was still in his.
Greater invisibility will allow the invisible person to continue attacking, and therefore allowing all attacks to be made at advantage. Invisibility will end as soon as the invisible person makes attacks or casts a spell. So it's good to hide and seek around, but once you start entering combat, it's over. So invisibility versus greater invisibility. So that's the point. Okay, that's the difference. You can make spells and attacks with greater invisibility. He's still going to get an op attack, but he will have disadvantage. Yeah. So he'll use his. He is not going to use his opportunity attack against you.
Losing. All right. Well, I'm not fireball then. Right here, like so. At the edge of it hits. Can't you boost me? No, I'm concentrating on the invisibility.
Yeah, he's also boosting Scree.
Word.
You're gonna hit him with fireball, and in such a way as to where was it again?
Like right around here, like so that the brim hits them, but none of like them hits.
Gotcha. It's also going to just. And how far is that? Oh yeah, because it's pretty close, I guess. Yeah. All right. You're show me how. What's so the point is right here. How big is that? It's 30 feet.
20. It's 20 foot.
Gotcha. Let me just do a little math. 20 foot. 20 foot. Obviously, it doesn't hit you, but that will hit the box. Okay. Yeah, roll the attack. So he needs to make a DC 15 saving throw. He's going to do that. He's going to not pass. He's going to take 33 points of fire damage. And as he takes the fire damage, you see that his skin is going to melt back, and his there's like almost like his skin and the hardened armor on the outside is going to melt off. He's going to lose 2 points of AC. His AC is now 15. As that happens, he's going to just turn around immediately and look straight at you as he does that, and he's going to roar, and he's going to use a legendary reaction to use a monstrous screech, which
does he see me?
He doesn't see you, but he's releasing a screech, like I said. The window unleashes a horrific scream. All non-Wendigo's creatures in 60 feet of radius must make a wisdom saving throw. So everybody make a wisdom saving throw. God damn it, Chuck. And Scree? No. Scree passes. Everybody else fails. You are all now frightened of the Wendigo if you failed that saving throw. Just for shits and giggles. I also want to say that his fireball destroyed this box, and he screamed when the box burned. Didn't seem to do damage, but he just got very upset.
Then for my bonus action, I'm going to convert a level 2 spell to sorcery points.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. And he's going to, so now Chuck is frightened, as is Ashe. Only Scree is not frightened of him.
And what happens now that we're frightened?
I think for you, Chuck, that you are going to have a hard time hanging onto that hammer, but we'll deal that when it comes to your turn. Because as you are, I think if let's look at Earthbreaker real fast, if I'm not mistaken. So Fireheart. Hearthbreaker is a monosyllabic sentient weapon that will only allow itself to be wielded by a person who has courage in their heart. When the hammer is first touched by a new wielder, they have a pass a DC wisdom saving throw or be burned by the hammer for 3d6 damage. Oh, I should have been burning you.
I should have been
Shit, I forgot about that. Okay, well, it doesn't. I forgot to include anything about fear, so you don't lose it, but frightened condition is specific. Hold on. While frightened, a frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within the line of its sight. The creature can't willingly move closer to the source of its fear. So, Scree, you cannot approach the Wendigo.
I'm already in front of it.
Yeah, so you can attack if you want, but you'll have disadvantage on attack rolls.
All right.
Even though I'm not afraid.
Oh, no, you can. Yeah. Sorry, Scree. Yeah, my bad. Ashe couldn't move closer to it. You are fine because you are not afraid of it because you are a level-headed bird man.
All right. I guess I'll go into a rage.
Mm-hmm. Let fly them hammers.
And yeah, I'll attack with the Heartbreaker.
Just
Are you attacking a disadvantage?
Yeah, he is. So he needs to roll twice. The maul has 3 charges. You can spend 1 charge to make a range attack.
You could just attack recklessly and give yourself advantage.
Yeah, which would even it out.
What do you mean by recklessly?
It's a barbarian trait. You can attack recklessly to get advantage, but anyone who attacks you has disadvantage for the next until your next turn, or has advantage against you.
All of his attacks would have advantage against you next turn.
I guess I'll still do that because why not?
Yeah.
I mean, you did just take a lot of damage, so if you're gonna go down, you might want to not do it. But
you're right.
But if you have rage up, you're gonna take half damage anyway.
What's your health at, Chuck?
41.
Gotcha. So you just took some big blows. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
All right. So with reckless attack, I'll make my first attack.
Start rolling.
So
you can just click the Hearthbreaker, I believe. Yep. So 2 of those. So the less of that is a 14. Will not hit. So the first attack won't hit. Roll 2 more. If you're gonna keep hitting it. Oh wait. Sorry, you used reckless, right? So yeah, the first one will hit. Sorry about that, man. And then you can roll twice more to get advantage. So the 29 will hit because that's a. I'll let you have that because it's not a crit, is it? No, it's not a crit.
No.
Okay, so you hit twice. I think you can only attack twice, right? Yeah, you don't have.
Yes.
You're not sped up. So go ahead. So you roll 20 plus 18, 19. So Jesus fucking Christ, you do.
Oh, and also gets that.
Fucking fuck. Okay. Jesus Christ, that's a shitload of damage. Yeah. So that is how much fucking damage is that? That's
44?
Yeah.
A lot of damage. Sorry, I just couldn't
That's
resist.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of damage. God, why can I not say it? Fuck. All right, yeah, 44 points of damage. You are fucking clobbering him. He is now bloodied, which is going to trigger an action. He is going to, as you see him, the corpse is going to come apart, and you see in the core of this thing, as more corpse falls off of him, the Wendigo peels apart to see that there's a man bound just like flesh-like into the flesh of the Wendigo that's being peeled apart by the fire of the Hearthbreaker. And you see there's a man in there. It's actually not a man, sorry, it's an orc man who's just bald and old and withering, and it's like his face is like in tatters. And you see that inside his chest, there's just on his one side of his green chest, his green skin is very pallid, and on his chest there is a key, like what looks like a key that's been inserted in a keyhole on his chest over his heart, and it's just slowly spinning in place. And he says, "Hello, welcome to my abode. I look forward to you feeding my hunger."
Chuck just screams right in his face because he's frightened.
Yeah, it's going to it as a legendary action on its turn. So this is actually a reaction action based on the fact that you got it to half point. It is going to take 20 feet of movement.
Do I get an op attack?
Yeah, if you want to use your op attack, you can.
Word. Okay. For the ops attack, I just roll a regular attack.
But you went reckless, so you still have advantage on it. Yeah, just a regular attack. Yeah, that hits. So it's gonna do another 13 points of damage. Jesus Christ, guys.
And actually, because I'm in a rage, it's +2 to melee damage.
15.
So I hit it. But I hit it. What was it? 2 times or 3 times?
Oh, we're not going back and litigating that, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If you don't remember to put it on there, I'm not listening to it. I'm so sorry, man. I just don't make me do all that math again. Like, fuck.
Fair.
Yeah, so it moves over and it is going to, as a free action, well, it's not a free action, but it's like a legendary action. It's going to crack open the box, reach into the box, and it's like, you got to realize this is like this large creature with its arms out to the side, and the creature itself has these big arms because the man's arms, the man doesn't appear to have arms or legs anymore. He's just sort of melded into the flesh of this creature, and it's gonna, with its long arms twice the size of its face, or the hands are twice the size of, like, it's like snow shovel, is gonna reach into the box with long tipped black claws, and it's going to draw out a heart that's still soaked in the blood. I believe that side was Chuck Angus's blood. It's going to put it into its mouth, into the mouth of the orc, who is going to feast on the heart, and it's going to reform as all of a sudden the Wendigo is going to use its feast ability, and it's going to regain all of its health. It only had 28 hit points left.
Is there? Does anyone have like a reaction to his reaction to stop that?
It's not a spell, so.
All right, well, get rid of the other 2 boxes.
One of the boxes, there's only one box left.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing with my turn. That's what I had planned on doing.
Yep. And it seals back up, so you cannot see Grimshock anymore, who was sealed back up by the Wendigo. Okay, next up is Scree.
I'm gonna just dawdle my invisible tail feathers over here to... see, 25 feet. Yeah, I can make that.
Is there no way for us to get unfrightened?
I think you can make a save on your turn. I might be mistaken.
Give yourself a pep talk.
The Wendigo feasts upon the piercing damage. On a failed save, they become frightened. Okay, sorry. Maybe not. That's a good question. I think you have to leave the line of sight. Sorry. I should have looked this up before I did a creature with fear. But go ahead, keep rolling, Scree.
Do you think I could use prestidigitation to light the box on fire? Because it's not kindling or a campfire. I might have to use one of our Molotov.
It's not technically going to do very much damage, no.
Okay, I'm gonna chuck one of our. I'm gonna use my prestidigitation to light one of our cocktail Molotovs on fire and chuck it at it.
Can you do that? You have to use your action to do that, and then
yeah.
So you don't. Are you gonna use a bonus action? I suppose.
Oh wait, action for the spell and for the chucking using an item. Yeah,
I'm not totally sure you can use a bonus action as a ranged attack if you don't take the attack action. I suppose you could go over there and free interact with object. You could just pour the alcohol on top of the box and then prestidigitation, light it on fire.
Yeah, I can do that.
Sorry, that's dumb. I mean, it's like you can't take an attack. I'm sorry, like to throw it across the room and hit it.
Because using the item counts as a ranged attack.
Yeah,
right? Using
the item would count as a ranged attack versus interact with object is like a free thing you could use as a bonus action. Oh no, it's a bonus action. It does use your bonus, I believe.
If you run to it, do you not have to throw it with that?
That's essentially what we're saying. He can run over to it and just like pour it on and do it, and it doesn't use up as much shit. Combat. Holy shit. Hold on. Am I wrong? Bonus action.
I mean, the only bonus actions I had were 2 weapon fighting and my cunning action. I know of.
Enter. All right. With object. All right.
I guess I could just. But the thing is, I have to light it, right?
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
So other activity on your turn. If you want to interact with the second object you used in your action, some magic items and other okay. You can also interact with one object or feature the environment for free during either your move or your action. Yeah, so you can just interact with object, pour the bottle onto it, and then light it on fire with your action, and you still have a bonus action.
Okay, yeah. So I sprint over to the other box while invisible, seeing this monstrosity happen. And douse it with the alcohol from one of our cocktails and use prestidigitation to light it aflame.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay. I'm going to probably say that you guys cannot break fear right now unless you lose line of sight on the creature. So I think because you lost line of sight of it, Chuck, you would be able to, on your next turn, if you still don't have line of sight of it, break out of fear. I'm just going to rule that right now. I know that's probably not the way to play it. Okay. Do you want to do anything with your bonus action, man?
Actually, yeah. If I still have my bonus action, I'll dash.
I'll say this too. I want to say, if you use your bonus action, you can take the hide action right now, and he will not be able to attack you on his turn.
Well, I'm already invisible, so what would I be hiding behind?
You're invisible. You'd be hiding with your invisibility. You can hide anywhere. Is the value? Like he will have. If right now he can. If you don't hide, he can find you and attack you, but he'll have disadvantage.
That's how invisibility works.
Sorry.
Okay,
it's D&D is trying to balance for rogues. That's why it's dumb. Sorry.
Yeah. No. I got it. Yeah, I'll take the hide action then.
All right, cool.
And I'll just scooch over 5 feet.
He's good.
what
and next up in the order is going to be the Wendigo, who is going to...
What about the wizard?
What's up?
In the lineup is this.
Can you see that?
Is that
how
the
do you
orc?
see that?
Yeah, I saw that.
It's the thing. It's a mage.
Wait, how do you guys see my lineup?
We have a turn order.
It's transferring it over from my tracker. That's amazing. I love that. I didn't even intend to do that. That's awesome. It's on the stream. God damn, I love synergistic systems. Fuck me, that's awesome. Sorry. Next up is the Wendigo. And he is going to rush over directly to Ashe, who is still in...
Does it see him?
It sees you. Yeah, he didn't hide. So he's going to come over there and he's going to try to eat your face off. So he's going to make a bunch of attacks with disadvantage. First one is 24 is going to hit for 7 points of damage. Disadvantage. Okay. Wow. I just want to put this out there. 21, 24 on the first one. 24 and 21 on the second one. You can see it on stream. You can see my rules on stream. So he's gonna do 11 and 8. So he's gonna do 19 points of slashing damage to you, and then he's gonna make his bite attack twice. 17 and 11. Will the 11 hit?
11 will not hit.
So he's gonna miss with his bite attack, and that is gonna be his turn. Next up in the order is Ashe. Just look at.
Yeah, just marking down 26 HP. Jeez.
Oh. Do another sick fireball at him, brah.
Hell yes.
And you lit the box on fire. Right. No more boxes.
Assuming I am successful in destroying him.
I'm gonna try to move away from him, like back away.
It wasn't as epic or as destructive as the fireball, which did like 8d6 damage to the box, but it like lit the box on fire. The box is just there burning. You're gonna back away from him. You're gonna take an op attack.
Yeah.
Are you gonna take an op attack, or what are you gonna do? Are you gonna use?
Yeah, that's the only thing. I'm backing away from him so I could cast Fireball.
So you're gonna take an op attack from him. He's gonna use his bite twice. It's 20 to hit, so you're gonna take 7 plus 4. You're gonna take 11 points of damage.
All right.
Ooh.
He's making a next save.
Yeah, he's probably gonna fail that. All right, he's gonna make 17 and 23. Sorry. Why would he have he wouldn't have disadvantage? I'll take the lower one, 17.
So he makes it. So he takes 12 damage.
He takes 12 damage. Gotcha. Okay.
We cast
yeah,
Fireball.
108 health points left.
And then for bonus action, I'll make a level 2 spell into 2 sorcery points.
All right, I'm gonna also because I was not clear on the frightened action, I'm gonna allow you to make a roll right now because I'm gonna allow Chuck to do the same thing to break frightened. So make a wisdom saving throw. You got to be a DC 14. Oh, and Ashe, you had disadvantage, correct? Because you have a level of exhaustion.
No, it's just a ability. It wasn't a saving.
Oh, you're right. My bad. You're right. My bad. Go ahead. So yeah, 17. You pass. You're no longer frightened.
Sweet.
All right, Chuck. You can take that saving throw at the end of your turn. Okay.
Which means I can't approach him.
Correct,
right
but
now.
you can throw them all.
The Molotov.
No. Read Heartbreaker.
No, you're right. It has a Mjolnir effect. Hurling. Well, it's 3 charges. You can expend 1 charge and make a ranged attack with them all, hurling it as if it thrown property with normal range of 60. So I have 60 feet that I can toss it.
That's more than enough.
Okay. And because I'm frightened, I'm at a disadvantage.
I believe so, yeah.
And so I will do the reckless.
Reckless again on your turn.
Okay, yes. Where is it? I'm just trying to look it up real quick. It's in my traits, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, reckless attack. All right. So, and he has advantage on me next turn, but he's far away from me, so fuck that. Cool. All right.
Yep. So that will hit. Oh, his restored. So you hit him with a fireball, right? Yeah. You still hit him with fire damage, even if he avoided it. It still gets him, so he's still back down to 15 AC. So you're gonna do 19 points of damage.
19 plus.
I don't think necrotic works on a thrown weapon.
No, not for that. It's the +2 melee damage with strength weapons.
But you're ranged.
It's still a strength weapon.
Right. Well, it's. Yeah, I guess you're right. Javelins are thrown with strength, so I guess okay, sure, whatever. I'm not gonna fight it. Okay, 7, 15, 19, so 19, 20, 21. Okay, yeah, you do 21 points of damage. Fuck.
And Divine Fury should still apply.
Why?
It's just the first creature I hit with a weapon.
Oh
attack.
shit. Okay, go. Roll Divine Fury then. 6. Okay.
Okay, and some rage I can do that again.
Correct. And you're gonna use you'll only have 1 more point on the hammer though.
Yes.
14 will not hit.
But I'm at advantage because reckless.
No, but you're still frightened. So it cancels out.
I guess it's not my first attack.
Yeah. So it's the same thing as before. You just roll a straight attack.
It's not a saving throw. So no, yeah. All right. So I guess that's that. And now I guess I'll take that saving throw to.
Yeah, go ahead. Roll me a wisdom saving throw. I just want to outline this is that Chuck. Oh, you pass. You are no longer frightened, Chuck. Yeah,
Hell
Chuck
yeah.
is just like in a moment of like raged and read it out, just like frightened and scared and raged and terrified in the corner. He's going to just throw that hammer and it's going to Mjolnir flying and it's just like a fireball that comes out of nowhere and smashes into this thing's back and it screams as it just absolutely lays out a scream. And it's going to fly back to Chuck's hand and he's going to literally catch it. And on the spin, he's going to literally spin as he catches it in there and tosses it right back out. And it's going to just fly over this creature's head, smash into a wall, come back in through a different wall as it flies around the temple, returning to Ashe's, returning to Ed's hand. Yeah. And that is your turn. Next up in the order is Scree. You're feeling it too. Chuck's feeling it as it flies back to his hand, and he's like, "I got this.
I got this." Is my 41 points of health.
Would you consider me at advantage for sneak
Oh
attack
yeah,
if
yes,
I'm
you
invisible?
are at advantage. Yes, sir.
I didn't mean to roll it. I meant to.
You are.
Okay.
You are invisible. You have advantage on all attacks. Period.
All right, I'm gonna sneak.
Did
up,
you roll when you
then.
got hit, Tanner, for concentration?
No,
Gotcha.
not.
Do we need to roll for concentration?
I think he did.
Concentration. Save.
Yeah, he did a wisdom save.
Yeah, cool. No, the con for concentration.
That's
Yeah.
That's our disadvantage.
Oh yeah, you got it. You got it. Well, you wouldn't have it. You wouldn't have disadvantage as a save.
I'm exhausted. It's an ability check.
Not saving throws.
Oh.
You literally corrected me on that once already. It's awesome.
but I rolled a concentration save, not a check though. It's a concentration check. Right?
Is it? Holy shit! It is. I think it is. Concentration check. Okay, let's just go ahead. I feel bad. What was the straight up dice roll on that? Was a +6. So what would your straight up concentration be? You just need to beat 10, don't you?
It's half the damage or 10, whichever's higher.
Oh shit. So how much damage did he do to you last round?
11.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
He just hit you.
No,
he attacked you twice.
So he had 36.
Yeah.
So I think I lost it.
I don't think so. Because it wouldn't. You would just roll 2 concentration checks. It wouldn't be total damage. So which is not.
Well, I don't think I can make the damage, make the concentration check save though, because it's above. It's half the damage taken, which would have been 36. Would have been.
Well, it'd be
18.
for each. You'd roll an individual concentration check for each individual attack, and the attacks were, if I'm not mistaken, he rolled against you 2 claw attacks and a bite attack. He missed with the bite attack. The claw attacks were like 7 and 11 damage, and so it would be 10 on both those. Which either of those rolls you just threw would beat both those.
So should I make a bunch more?
No, I'm just gonna allow it to pass because I don't want to fucking deal with this anymore. So
okay.
Yeah. So
sweet.
yeah. Ironically, you guys generally, when I get annoyed, you guys generally win, which is not something you should take to heart, ever. All 3 of you. Listen.
I would never do that.
Okay. All right. Okay. Go ahead and yeah, that's
So
you're still invisible, Scree. Go ahead.
I forgot it was my turn. Sorry. I'm going to sneak up around behind. This guy's really tall, right? Because I'm 5 foot. I'm trying to figure out if I need to jump up to try.
He's a large creature.
Yeah. I want to sneak attack him with my silver dagger around where I think the orc man is inside him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And his heart might be. So would I have to jump up on him to
yeah, you can jump. You can kind of jump up and stab him where you think it is, but you don't think there's any place on his body where the skin isn't thick enough to get to him.
Where the skin isn't thick enough
right.
to get to him. Okay. Yeah, I'll do that then.
Cool.
I was thinking about jumping.
Go ahead and roll
it.
it. Go ahead and roll an attack. You're not going to be
like,
able, with his skin on. You might be able to do something interesting with him once he's exposed, but while he's not exposed, yeah.
I'm just saying I'm gonna aim. That's all I'm saying.
Cool. Yeah, go ahead and roll an attack.
Yeah.
You have advantage.
Righty.
Oh, damn, dude.
So
yeah, that was rough.
Wait, he still has inspiration.
You do have inspiration.
Inspiration only gives me advantage, which I already have.
Yeah, I don't really think you could roll double inspiration. So yeah, I think that's a missed opportunity. Sorry there, Scree. Unless you want to use your secondary bonus action to strike again.
Then I wouldn't be able to disengage.
You are invisible, so you would still have. But
he can attack me even though I'm invisible if I'm not hiding,
correct.
Right?
He will be able to attack you, but he'll still have disadvantage.
No thanks.
Okay.
I'm out of here. I'm disengaging, and I'll continue on past him. I think this would be just around behind him.
All right.
I guess.
That's Scree's turn, and next up in the order is the Wendigo, which is going to squeeze into this corner trying to get at Ashe. And he's going to attack with his 2 claw attacks. He still has disadvantage, correct, Ashe?
Yeah, some
Yeah, okay, so claw attack 1, crit. Claw attack 2, 22. He's going to do 7 damage. Give me another concentration check. 19, pass. Well done. You still take 7 damage. He's going to do one more claw attack with disadvantage. 13 and 11. He's going to miss that one, I believe. At 11. Okay. Then he's going to make a bite attack. 15 and 16. Will the 15 hit, Ashe?
I think 15 will hit, but I'm going to shield that.
Gotcha, so it won't hit. Okay, you managed to shield into the corner, and it's going to block his attack, which would have been 10 points. So yeah, you managed to block all of his attacks, or you take a little bit of these scratch into the things. It's literally, you're like pushed up against the corner of the door, and he's trying to shove his giant, his horns are literally blocked by the doorway as he tries to like reach in with his long, creepy claws, and he scratches across the walls, and he's trying to get at you ineffectively. That's his turn. Next up,
I'm imagining bad Coraline.
Yeah.
Creature.
Next,
See it?
he's also like the ceiling is not that high. He's hunched over to keep his horns from dragging across the ceiling. Ashe, it's your turn now as you are blocked into this corner with the Wendigo. And as you look outside, you see that the fires are still going on. You're not sure if you can get through the flames without holding somebody's hand.
Okay. First off, how much damage was that last round? Was that 17?
To him? To you?
No, to me, because I still took.
You only took 7 damage, I believe. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
7 damage. All right.
Because you only got hit by 1 attack.
Just keeping track for the my HP. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to. God, I'm in a terrible position. I'm gonna scream at Chuck. Chuck, what the fuck are you doing?
My best.
It's mauling me.
My best.
God, I don't even know what else to do. I'm gonna cast another fireball, I suppose.
Jesus, you only have 6 health left. Yeah. You're gonna cast a fireball behind him?
Yeah, but I realize I don't have any spell slots.
I'm also gonna say this. You don't know where Scree is, by the way. You think that Scree maybe have been in that corner. All you know is that invisible Scree stabbed its back and then huddled off somewhere. Actually, I'm gonna say I'm actually gonna take that back. I'm gonna say you do know where Scree's general direction is because obviously the Wendigo can attack you and Scree didn't hide, so you do know where Scree is. How about that? Because fuck not letting the rule also favor you if it favors the monster. How about that? You're welcome.
I do enjoy that.
Still almost dead.
He's like, no, I'm almost dead. I don't care, Jack. He's like, Chuck, he's like literally got hands on the walls, just holding back as this thing like shoves its claws into the corner. He's like, this sucks.
I am going to fireball by channeling my sorcery points into a 3rd level spell, thereby casting fireball with that last.
Do it.
Spell.
All right, 20. Holy shit. Yeah, so it's going to need to make a DC 15 dexterity saving throw, correct?
That is correct.
Sweet. Let's do it. Dexterity save. 14, he fails. By 1. And so he's going to take 25 points of damage. Yeah, and as the flames burn him, he is now bloodied, and the Wendigo is going to peel back to once again reveal the grim shock.
Man, you ugly.
He's going to look around and he's not going to see any boxes to do that. So instead, he is going to take his action to move away from you. Is it end of your turn? Go ahead. What are you doing the rest of your turn, Ashe?
Bonus action. Convert a spell. That's it. 3rd level. Or not 3rd level, 2nd level.
Yeah. Okay. And so he's going to move away from you with his free action as he can dash using a legendary reaction after he's been bloodied. He's going to move past you so you can take an op attack if you like, Ashe.
I would not like to keep my reaction.
Okay, he's going to move past you as well, Scree.
Op attack, Scree.
Does that mean I can do an op attack? It does, doesn't it? All right. How do I do that? Can I attack?
Yeah, just attack with a silver dagger.
All
you
right,
also will get. I think it was an op attack. You'll get sneak attack. Is it once on your turn?
I'll roll twice then. Sneak attack? I don't know if it specifies.
Yeah, you do. No, you get advantage. It's fine. 21 hits, and you're gonna do. I guess you're gonna do 14 points of damage to him. He's now very bloodied as you slip by. You're able to like take your silver knife and just chop at his ankles and just slip a tendon, and he just stumbles as he goes up the stairs. But he continues to use his big action.
That's exactly what I was picturing.
I don't know. I'm just talking more now. I don't know. I'm just feeling. Yeah. If you guys want to tell me what you're doing, but tell me if I'm wrong. He's going to be able to slip by Chuck Angus and move into the hallway.
All right.
But next is Chuck Angus's turn.
Oh,
no, he's got one more action. Sorry. That's right. He's going to move past Chuck Angus, and he is going to cast a spell. I'm so sorry.
Oh.
Damn it, he's headed back to the fridge for snacks.
Or 2 orc snacks.
Oh.
10 foot.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he's going to cast Wall of Ice. In a dome shape across the space here. So he's going to cast freehand a wall. No, what is he going to cast? Yeah, he's going to cast Wall of Ice right here. Draw a shape. Nope, I don't want to draw a shape. I want to draw stuff. Yeah, he's just going to cast Wall of Ice across right here. So you create a wall of ice. You create a wall of ice on a solid surface within range. You can form it into a hemisphere, dome, or a sphere. With a radius of up to 10 feet, or you can shape a flat surface made up to 10 feet square panels. Each panel must be contiguous with another panel in any form. The wall is 1 foot thick and lasts for the duration. And the duration is up to 10 minutes. If the wall cuts through a creature's space when it appears, the creature within its area is pushed to one side of the wall and must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, the creature takes 10d6 cold damage, or half as much damage on a successful save. The wall is an object that can be damaged and thus breached. It has AC 12 and 30 hit points per 10-foot section, and it is vulnerable to fire damage. Reducing a 10-foot section of the wall to 0 hit points destroys it and leaves behind a sheet of frigid air in the space the wall preoccupied. A creature moving through the sheet of frigid air for the first time on its turn must make a Constitution saving throw. The creature takes 5d6 cold damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one.
Damn, that's a move.
That's a 6th level spell that he just cast. The Grimshock cast it. Do not at me that he has no hands and can't make thematic gestures. He's a Wendigo. Whatever. He's a mob. Do not yell at me about that. I feel like my shoulder DM's mad at me about it. I don't know. Okay. Yeah. Chuck Angus, it's your turn.
All right. I attack a portion of the wall to try and get through with the hearth.
Go ahead. It's vulnerable to fire damage.
What is
so it'll take double damage essentially from fire damage.
And its AC is
its
what?
AC is, if I am taking a look, is 12 exactly. So you hit it. So you're going to do 15 points of damage.
Yes.
It has 30 hit points. You'll do 12. So you're going to do. Oh my.
Wait, it's 15 bludgeoning, 6 fire.
Yeah, but the fire is doubled.
That's
12.
So 15 and
12. Yeah, exactly. So it'll be. Oh my god, that's exactly. You're gonna do 27 points of damage to the wall section.
And it's 30.
How hard is it?
30 points of damage. It only has 3 points left.
Its AC is 30.
No, its AC is 12, and it has 30 hit points.
The wall isn't considered a creature,
right? It doesn't, but it has AC. It's what the spell says, dude. I don't know. Typically, I wouldn't say a wall has AC, but whatever. It's a magic wall.
It's a magic wall. Oh, +2 to melee damage with my strength
How much?
weapon.
+2?
+2.
Then it has
But,
1 point of health.
My God.
Divine Fury.
That's why I asked if it was a creature.
I don't give a fuck. I'll just say it.
first
This is
creature.
already bullshitty. Whatever. Just let it happen.
All right. Cool.
Don't question me. All right. This portion of the wall is knocked down and is now just frigid air.
All right.
You still have one attack. Were you not able to
I-
attack on a turn? No, you were with a ranged weapon. But do you have to attack melee to keep rage up?
No.
Okay,
just
then
attack.
you're good to go.
Yeah.
I learn things every day.
I have to attack a hostile creature, or taking damage instead. So anyway, okay, so I can move closer to the Wendigo and use my other attack.
Go ahead,
to
move
attack,
closer.
Correct.
As you move through the
I'll
frigid
actually-
air, you're gonna need to make a.
Don't I have resistance to cold?
Yeah. Okay. Creature moving through a sheet of frigid air for the first time must make a Constitution saving throw. You still need to make the con save, but you'll take half the damage.
All right.
I forget
Con
about
save.
that, motherfucker. You fail.
Hold on.
What?
Hold on. If I fail a saving throw while raging, I can reroll.
What?
Fanatical focus reroll. It's no action. It's just part of being a berserker.
Okay. Fucking fighters don't get that till indomitable. Jesus Christ! I need to look closer at all of your characters. All right.
Go check.
All right, go ahead. 19, you pass. All right, you're gonna take 5d6. Okay, you're gonna take 5d6 damage. Let me find it. Oh, nice. Alrighty, here we go. 5d6 damage. You're gonna take half of 17. I'll rail that down. You're gonna take 8 damage.
Wait, it's half of half.
What do you mean?
Because he has resistance to cold, right?
Oh yeah, it's 8, and then he takes resistance. So you only take 4 damage. Well done. You take 4 damage. God damn it. That was like my big moment. I was like, I'm going to use a 6th level spell on them. And they're not going to know what hit them. And motherfucker, Heartbreaker over here. Jesus Christ. Motherfuckers.
It's just ice.
He just walks through this frigid air that would kill any
I'm
5th level character.
Position myself in front of the passageway. So
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah. Are you moving by him to take an op? Oh, no, he's got a 10-foot reach. So actually, you don't move out of his range, so he doesn't get an op attack.
All right, and can I still attack him from here?
You cannot attack him from there. You have to move closer.
I still have one more charge.
Oh, yeah, you can use
I'm
it. Yeah,
not,
you can use your ranged attack, definitely.
All right.
His AC is 15, but it's still not going to hit him, unfortunately. It's going to fly like right out of his head, out the front of the temple, out the hole, and it's going to go straight up in the air, come straight down, and it's going to plow through the ceiling of the temple back to your hand. And do nothing. And it's going to look really cool when it does it, though. But you don't ever remember Thor's hammer missing this much.
Oh, wow. And I still keep my rage.
Yeah, you took damage. You're fine. All right, next up in the order is Scree.
All right, I'm going to go for it. He's just within my range at 30 feet.
It's a wall of ice.
Wait, the wall of ice is still there?
Because it's a 10-foot...
Does it have 1 HP?
Look,
Wait, hold on. Jack, do I have a bonus action to brace myself before the inevitable attack on this?
No, you would have to have an action to do dodge or something. Like a bonus action to brace. No, nothing like that. Okay, look, the wall is destroyed in 10-foot sections. So he only destroyed a 10-foot section of the wall. Sorry, that was like a rule.
Oh, because each 10-foot section.
So 2, yeah, exactly. So this wall, look at see the line right there? That line is still...
Yeah, so that's where he
So he
broke
is
through.
still
Got it,
totally
got it.
covered by the wall of ice. And this squiggly line right here is the frigid air that you can move through.
Yeah. Okay. And then I just have to take Yeah, however that works, right. I think that's worth it. I am going to have to take the dash action to get around there rather than break through another section of wall. Don't think there's anything I can do about the frigid air.
For record, he has 42 health points left.
Wendigo, dude?
Yeah. If you...
That's a lot.
A range attack?
We never established how many cocktails we had. I used one. We want to say if we did,
3.
I forgot.
I said 3.
I have another one?
Yeah.
You said 3? Okay. How far can I chuck that?
I'd say for a thrown improvised attack, about 30 feet.
Okay.
And it's going to create fire, an area of fire around it, about a 10-foot space.
Okay.
About 3d6 damage, yeah.
Let's see how far that is. I'll move to the base of the stairs over here. That's 10 feet. So that should put me well within range.
Well, you're throwing through the wall.
Well, there's the
you could
wall.
you could throw it right here, and it would burn him through the area. So you probably can throw it through the frigid air.
Yeah, but it wouldn't do as much direct damage, right?
No, it'll do about the same, as long as it's in the AOE. Yeah,
AOE?
So like it's the Molotov cocktail is essentially an AOE splash damage attack. So if you throw it through there, it's like fireball. It doesn't matter if you're right on the point of the fireball; it doesn't do any more damage than if you're in this AOE of it.
I see. All right, I toss it through the frigid air.
It immediately unlights the fire on the top of the thing, and the bottle smashes to the ground on the far side.
Right.
Yeah. So as you throw it, like the bottle goes through the frigid air, and it snuffs out the light, and then it hits the ground on the far side.
Well, I've got one left for next turn. I'll hide here for now.
Okay, cool. Next up in the order is the incredibly wounded Ashe Fall. No. Oh, sorry, it was Scree. Next up is the Wendigo. Fuck. Okay, you're fucked. Okay, he's gonna. No, not you. Ashe is fucked. He's gonna turn to you, and he is going to hold on.
Hey, why is Ashe fucked when the Wendigo's
not
me?
It's Chuck.
Yeah, I think you meant Chuck's fucked.
Just fuck.
Sorry, Chuck. I fucked up.
It's cool.
Yeah, I can't.
I got this. I
don't think Ice Storm doesn't work inside, does it?
Yeah.
I'll just say no.
Yeah, of course not.
Sure.
My immediate reaction is like only Storm.
All right, he's gonna put the Wendigo is gonna cast a spell in his turn at him. He's gonna cast Cone of Cold at Chuck Angus. So a blast of cold air erupts from your hand, and each creature in a 60-foot cone must make a Constitution saving throw. A creature takes 88 cold damage on a failed save. So you need to make a Concentration saving throw.
Concentration saving throw.
Constitution. Oh, you fail.
But
what?
Inspiration left.
No, A, he doesn't have inspiration.
No.
B, it's not his turn. The barbarian thing does not apply. Wait, hold on. What is this
when I'm in rage, I gain advantage on strength checks and saving throws.
Strength checks and saving throws.
Not attacks. This is
all right. Barbarian, berserker.
It's a Constitution, though, right?
What is a saving throw? I'm gonna believe that you're telling the truth now, but I really need to fucking look at your character.
No. It says on saving throws that are not attacks. This is
Rage. All right. So what is it? What is it called? It's what is it? It's divine. What is it? Warrior of the Gods. What was the ability called, dude? Sorry.
No. I'm not using that one. I was just using the regular rage ability, but it's not for attacks. Fanatical reroll I can only do once per rage.
Fanatical. Sorry, what is it called? Fanatical
focused reroll. I can only do it once per
rage.
That's
holy shit. If you fail a saving throw while you're raging, you can reroll it. Yeah, okay, only once. There it is. There's like the limiter, because I was about to say that is broke as fuck, if that's true. Sorry. Yeah, sorry, I was taking a moment here. Okay, yeah, he's gonna do 8d8 cold damage to you. He's going to do 38 points of cold damage to you, which will be halved by your resistance.
Yes.
So you will take 15, you'll take 19 points of cold damage, and that'll be his turn.
Good. If I didn't have that, I'd be dead.
Yeah, I love how you like double checked it. Next up is Ashe's turn. You probably can't fireball that corridor.
Yeah, you should. I don't have any spells. basically just this squishy person. So I'm move up here. 5, 10, 20, 30, right here. That'll be 30. And I'll hold a firebolt in case I see him. So can we see through this?
Yeah, you can see through the frigid air. Yeah, so if he moves over, you'll be able to action react and cast a firebolt at him, right? Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Perfect. That's Ash's turn. Next up in the order is Chuck.
All right. Since he's still not in range of me to just attack melee'ly, I have to approach him and attack.
Do it. He's only got 42 points of health here, man.
I approach him and I go with the Hearthbreaker.
Yeah, that hits. So you're gonna do.
Okay.
21 points.
Plus 2 for the melee damage and a rage, and now divine. On top of that is 4, so that's an extra 6 damage.
Okay, I'm just gonna say this right now. You got one more attack. He has 15 health.
Alrighty, Hearthbreaker. 22
to hit.
Boom, boom,
he does
boom.
exactly 16. And how do you do this, motherfucker?
His like shoe thing is exposed on the inside, correct? Because like
it's just like an orc who's like had his arms and legs cut off, just like melted into the flesh of 100 different victims that have been melted together in this thing, and he's got broken bone horns like growing out of his head.
And you said there was like a key and a lock.
Yeah, his chest weirdly has a perfectly shaped. It's not bloody. It's just like a black keyhole with a key. Like I believe the key. Hold on, sorry. The key is like a black key in his chest that's turning.
All right, I guess it hits that part and just fucking goes all the way through, and it's just fiery, bludgeoning beautifulness.
Yeah. So you manage to cave in this orc entirely with the maul, but the bit of the chest with the key stands together, and the key begins to spin. And as you look at the dead body, it begins to sort of recorporealize back together as the key spins in place. You're out of combat, but the body is slowly reforming.
I try and take the key out.
Go ahead and make a sleight of hand check. You are unable to remove the key from the body.
I call over Dex Hands.
I have Dex Hands.
Dex Hands, get over here quick.
With his death too, the wall is gone. Like it's gone because he's not holding concentration on the wall too. It was also a concentration spell. I should have been rolling that for him. Y'all did fine without it. You're fine.
We're almost dead.
All right, you run on over. Are you gonna try? If Chuck helps you, you'll have advantage. You can roll sleight of hands, Trevor.
Yeah.
I'll roll. I'll put my stick.
The bone horns are beginning to reform as the man is coming in. So just the man of him has come back into it, but none of the body's there. And he's looking up at you, and he's just sitting there, and he says, "Please, I'm so hungry all the time. Please make it stop. Make it stop, please."
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna try to make it stop. I'm gonna thrust my birdie hands in there and try to take it.
Roll with advantage, sleight of hand.
Okay, so roll 20.
21! Yeah, you broke 20, and you're able to grasp the key, and it just makes sense. You're able to kind of pluck the mechanism, pluck it really fast as the key turns blank with it. You try it the first time, and you see that the key is in the up position, and you follow it with your eyes as the key turns around. Just as it's in line with the lock, you're able to pluck it right out of him, and then all of the skin and bones and everything, and he says, "Thank you. I don't feel hungry. I feel and he just blows apart into ash on the floor on the inside.
Wait, into ash? So like He blows up and it just Ashe is covered in it?
No, it literally his just like the rest of him and all the flesh and junk that's been everywhere has just been held together by the magic of the Wendigo as it just falls apart and vaporizes and fills in the holes of the teeth floor you guys are standing on.
I forgot we were standing on teeth floor. Gross.
Yeah. Congratulations. You have destroyed the Wendigo. Immediately, like, you just see water beginning to run down the sides of the temple as the air unchills, and you just feel like the grip of winter unring, and it feels like just a pop in the air, as if just like this air pressure that was unnaturally held in place by this creature just pops. And I will add to your inventory as you look at it, Scree, the Sin Key of Gluttony. Okay. Congratulations!
No.
I was like, you wanted like a victorious moment, and it was like really sad. I'm sorry.
Awesome.
It was hungry.
He must be fed.
Yeah. For everyone here at the Pen and Paper Pod, this has been Scree, the Fast Finger Kenku Rogue, played by Trevor Flynn. We've also had the amazingly almost dead Ashe Fallbright, who literally got trapped in a corner and did most of the fucking damage with a bunch of fucking fireballs, using every spell slot that he had to try to fucking kill this thing. How you doing, Ashe?
I'm hanging in there like by a thread.
Played by Tanner. And of course we have the bombastic Chuck Angus, who came through with so I keep wanting to call it the Pyreball. That's a Matt Mercer thing. But who took Hearthbreaker and literally beat this creature into submission. Played by the ineffable Edwin Reyes.
As always, I should have been dead like 2 times over.
Cockroach there. Anyways, I've been your host, Jack Newman, and I've been your DM for tonight. Thank you guys for listening to the Pen and Paper Pod. I see that we got some new people in here. I really appreciate it. From everyone here, if you want to head over to @PenandPaperPod on Twitter and Facebook, let us know what you thought, or go over to Facebook, the purple icon, and give us a review. We'd really appreciate that. We'll be posting more riddles on there over the course of the week and some other things and new content, as well as the Pen and Paper Pod, our COVID-19 Waterdeep pandemic arc that's coming out on our podcast right now. Go check that out. Let us know what you think of that. Again, one last time from everyone here at the Pen and Paper Pod, and by extension, the Tuscan Shed Media Network, thank you for listening.